D-Rock, the block, D-Rock, the block, and Drip Nation. Shouts out my player, OG, D-Rock, D-Rock.
Yep, no intro needed. I can't believe that was right now. I didn't see the shit. Hold on. Yeah, that wasn't that. Oh well. See, this shit is a little difficult to navigate. It's a little different anyway. Yeah, got something for that shit. One way to skin a cat around here. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Boom. There you go. Yeah, all I need to see is the chat so I can speak to my folks when they come through. What the hell? Oh well. Welcome to another MNF and Truth podcast, where I, the MNF and Truth, D-Rock the Block, Stanley White, pick one, we'll be discussing how much I don't give a fuck. How about that? I mean, everybody else get to talk about what they want to talk about up here, which don't be shit. Talk about, they do a lot of crying about the females and the men that they don't qualify for. That's what I hear. Could be wrong though, but normally I'm not. But I wanted to talk about something I heard today because I heard some wild stuff from Miss Kitty on tonight's conversation. Well, let me see. I should be able to send it to myself so I can play it. It was goofy. I ain't gonna do all that. I got a whole bunch of other shit to talk about. But she was trying to convince the men in the room that women show up as all this shit with all these different hats on, as if we asked them to show up like that. Because the question that was asked was, what can I do to get my man to consider me a priority? I'm like, damn, for real? I mean, you are a priority. He made you his wife. That's prioritizing you. But she wanted to be above his mom and his purpose. Mom, I can understand. Like Trip was saying. I ain't putting nobody above my purpose. Because my purpose has them included. So why would I put them above that? That don't even make sense. Now, I'm usually with Miss Kitty when she's right. But, you know, just because a person is right a lot of the times or most of the time don't mean they're right all the damn time. And she wasn't right. Talking about women show up as a friend, as a nurturer, as a this and as a that. Okay. And I appreciate it. But the mere fact that you showing up with that shit mean that you gonna do it whenever you feel like doing it. That shit ain't gonna help me none. What up, Lighthouse? Respect. So, you know, I'm with you when you're right, but she wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. A man has to have a purpose, because when a man stops having a purpose, he really kind of ceased to function. Real talk. Like, he ain't got no destination, he ain't got no goal, he ain't got no purpose. It's a wrap. Oh yeah, I don't do formal. Ain't nothing formal about me. Welcome to the motherfucking truth. Like, I done been banned off this shit. Ain't nothing formal about me. I'm just coming back. Oh, that was about to say, hold on. I see the emoji. I was like, what up? I know that's Smitty, goddamn. Yeah, I just happened to glance at it. You know what I mean? Goddamn Smitty. Oh yeah, I think I told you this, but you ever been over there cooking on Mo Channel? I've been listening in. I've been listening in, cuz. Oh, ain't nothing too much happening. I'm just goddamn. No, I'm saying you were cooking. You was on Mo. Shit. The last couple of times I heard you up there, cause I think that one of the times I heard you up there was almost like it was just y'all two, and she was kind of like interviewing you. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. A deep dive into Smitty, in the world of Smitty. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, that's what's up. That's dope. Sometimes people need to hear real stories from real people about real shit. You know what I mean? And how they navigated through it or whatever like that. I think that was a dope story. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like conversations, constructive conversations. I don't know if this is gonna be one of them. I was told by a partner of mine, Boo Thuggin, one half of Young and Thuggin from CPT, who was telling me, bro, you need to crank your podcast back up. And it ain't so much I ain't been feeling like it. I just really ain't been having the time. You know what I mean? But you got time. You make time for shit you want to do. And it was either doing this or upgrading my weapons on Call of Duty. It don't matter to me. It's about the same shit. Cause it's like people look for certain channels that got a whole bunch of bickering back and forth, and ooh, that's entertainment. They don't want to hear no real shit. Smitty said, but it's just they weaponize the truth and throw it back at you. I know, I noticed that. That's what social media is. Like, you can pour your heart out on this motherfucker, and the same exact shit you told somebody is the same exact shit they use as ammunition against your ass. You know what I'm saying? You be like, yeah, man, I might have had a heart and shit. I grew up without my father or whatever like that, but I still, I made it out and I made something, what I'm saying, of myself and things like that. And then 3 days later, oh, nigga, you ain't grow up without no daddy. That's why you don't know how to be a man. What? Well, yeah, I know. And I'm like, y'all know how goofy y'all sound? It ain't no but shaming language. But it's extra damn goofy because how the fuck long you think if my daddy was in my life that he was gonna be holding my hand? You know what I'm saying? Before he let me go out and be a man on my own to figure this shit out. And if I had any questions, come back to him. You know what I mean? But now y'all weaponize the shit. And then y'all will say that shit as if we had anything to do with Why the fuck our parents ain't together? I don't fucking know. I don't know the truth. I know what she said, and I probably know what he said, depending on if I talk to the nigga or not. And I'm talking about how our situations be. But y'all will use that same information and hit us below the damn belt. All right. All right. And that's why they say, oh, this a red pill talking point when a lot of men were saying, hey man, if you tell that bitch nothing, you're gonna use it against you. I say tell her. But I'll be, picky on what I decide to tell her. That way if she do use the shit on me, I'll be like, yeah, bitch, that was a lie anyway. I just want to see if you were gonna say some shit or try to use it against me. And I think that's what ends up happening. Cause we compartmentalize information. I don't know whether y'all know it or not. I don't know what kind of goofy niggas y'all used to being around, but I know y'all like to say what a real man is, even though y'all don't have a motherfucking clue, bitch, because you ain't been a man like not nan day in your life. But you know what a man is. Or you gonna sit here and tell me what the fuck a man is, bitch. What up, Izzy Vance? Izzy Vance, the real spill with Mills is in the motherfucking building. What up, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. I'm gonna get all my F bombs off before Sunday. Yeah. We got Too Cool the Fool in the building, aka Lighthouse, aka Smitty. What up?
There we go. There we go. There we go. We got it. What's going on, bro?
Shit,
Man,
I
much
can't call
respect
it.
to you, bro. Nah, bro. You talking some good stuff right now. Very, very excellent quality work right here. I appreciate you talking about this.
Nah, we need
You're
to.
absolutely on point, bro, because you know, I've been looking at it and saying it for the longest time, bro. Like, you know what I said, Stan? I said, you know what would actually make this space authentic? Do
What's
you
that?
know what would make it authentic?
What
Remove
up?
any form of real discussions.
Mm.
Turn it into entertainment so
Mm-hmm.
people actually take it serious for what it is. Bruh,
Yeah.
we do our damnedest best job to skip over any and everybody who got something real to say.
Yeah.
And it's all about who we either like, or if your channel's big enough, or what's even worse, who told you to go where? No, you shouldn't go there. Don't
Mm.
mess with these people. Don't mess with that
Yeah.
person. And
Mm-hmm.
so, honestly, what I'm seeing is what happens with that is to land it, brother, and then, go ahead and kick back to me. Um, it just turns it into, once again, we found something else to become divisive in. Think about all the things that we talk about we're divisive in, like educated dude from like hood niggas, light skin, dark skin, colorism bullshit, authentic American black as opposed to a tether, and who's who, what's what. It's like endless, all the way down to fit and friendly as opposed to fat and angry. Whatever you want to call it, however people want to word it, everything is about a conflict. It has nothing to do with the content. And I'm really, really starting to peep that more and more and more, bro. So look, I would say the best way to really have people to land it, take this space serious, remove the serious discussions. I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying it. Niggas do not give a shit about these children, because if you really cared about the children, you'd be careful how you talk about their parents.
Shit, these
People
motherfuckers give
don't
a fuck
care.
about. If
They
they gave
don't
a fuck
care
about
about.
children, they wouldn't delete them. But go ahead.
I mean, like we can go down the list, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and yeah, I'm just landing it right here. Like we don't care about the women because I'm not gonna say no names, my nigga. I heard a dude literally saying online, "I'm going to go ahead and not only grape you, I'm gonna grape your daughter, and and I'm gonna bend her over and treat her how they did her mother." And niggas still go right there to the panel.
Who
Niggas
said that
still
shit?
go.
Say your light podcast?
I'm
That
not,
sound like some
I'm
shit
not,
he'll
I'm
say.
not, I'm not, I'm not doing that. How about this? I got you. Your back chat.
All right.
Back chat.
Yeah, I
So
want to
hold
know who the
on.
fuck I need to stop listening to, cause that's
Nah,
some
nah,
wild shit to
nah,
say.
nah, nah, bruh. Bruh, that shit. Listen, bruh, and I'm talking about this is only, but I mean, shit. I don't know, about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Okay? It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah. And it's wild, bro. Like I'm just looking at things and I'm saying we are beyond hypocrisy. We are beyond being full of shit. Like folks don't care, bro. They don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm so glad you're talking about this. They don't care. They don't give two
Damn.
shits.
Smitty, that
If
was
you
gonna be my second.
really got,
That was gonna be my second guess too. That's crazy.
yes, yes, that's yeah, bro.
But go
I mean, it's
That
wild.
nigga, I know that nigga
No,
told me that Megan
be
Thee Stallion
careful
was
what
more
you say.
successful than me.
Don't hit too close. Don't hit too close,
Man,
bro. I
fuck
don't
all
know.
that, nigga. I'm flame retarded. I don't give a
I
fuck
got
about
you.
none of
I
them
got you.
niggas.
You know what? You know
Man,
what? You know what? Yeah, 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 yeah. It's your show. I can't say shit.
no.
But anyway, yeah, nigga. Yeah, yeah, that type shit. And I'm talking about niggas actually have nothing to say. We pick and choose who the hell we want to like and not like.
Yeah,
And that's when
I
I
know.
say to land it right here, and I want you to get in. Let me know what you think. It has nothing to do with what really is the truth, what really is about learning. It's about gang, squad up. If we say don't like this person, don't like them. If we go ahead and give this person a pass for their atrocities, hypocrisy, and blasphemy, then just
Uh-huh.
do it, go along with it, and don't say shit. I digress. My
hmm
mic is muted.
Yeah, I call it selective fuck niggerism.
I hate it.
hmm I hate it too, but what it does is it exposes people for who they really are. You know what I mean? But hey, shit, it just proved my point. I already said certain motherfuckers ain't shit, and they prove it every single time they open their damn dick blowers. But that's what this space has became. You know, it's like a haven for bitch nigganess. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to be the voice of reason. You know,
No, 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 no. But watch
like
this,
me
watch
or
this, watch this.
dislike me.
They don't want you. That's
I
why they
know,
don't want you.
I
Because they
know,
don't want reason.
I
They
know.
don't want that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They
Oh
want
well,
complacency. They want complacency.
oh well. Say ah, cause it's coming.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, give it to them how you give it to them, bro. I'm just saying, like, but yeah, that's why channels like yours, mine, many others, it will
Mm-hmm.
not grow, bro. It
Oh,
will
I
not
know.
grow.
Yeah, as long as my hair grow, I don't give a fuck about this channel
Hey,
shit.
what? Hey, what? As long as this wisdom growing, you know what I'm saying? Look, as long as my vegetables out back growing, and I ain't got to look, I can cut down on my grocery costs.
Real talk.
I'm good. I'm good. You
Okay.
smell me now? But
Mm-hmm.
nah, I'm glad you talking about this, bro, because we do have a very much so like very.
So
It's a yeah, and no, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. I'm really honestly declaring this a true dis ease. It's a
oh,
disease.
I know. I know, but look, let me tell you how you not
I
wrong.
just
You know
don't
what I'm
know what
saying?
is categorized and worded as. But go ahead, though. Go ahead.
No, no. Check it out. This is how you know you're right or you're on the right track. Why you think they put the messages in hip hop back in the early days when we had the conscious, you know what I'm saying, hip
Uh
hop
huh.
artists? You know what
Of
I'm saying?
course.
Because
Of course.
they knew they had to fashion the message using entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right. Right.
it's always been done like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, a nigga like me, they ain't finna listen to. I sound too much like the daddy that they should have had talked to their ass. You know what I mean? So this sounds foreign to them. I'm damn near like an alien talking to them.
Mm.
That's all. But the people that have heard their father talk to them, they're like, oh, I love that nigga there. That nigga there
Nah, nah,
hilarious.
nah. But see, hold on, Stan. Is it really truly that you sound like an alien, or do you sound like what now people are being reprogrammed to reject?
Nah, they were
Yes, the
programmed to reject.
reprogramming
Yeah,
of rejecting tradition. You
yeah.
know, and I
And
don't
that
mean the
tradition,
abusive, the
oh, I
just
know.
beating your. I ain't talking about none of that
Oh, I
shit.
know. Hmm.
I'm talking about like true standards of like family households and community factors. But go ahead, though.
Yeah, you talking about tradition. That shit has been over with for 60 years plus now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that's coming up in this era now, and that's why they talk so much shit about that Zennials and all that shit, is because they came up in the era where feminism was already in place. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know.
Do you know what a
So
woman told me, Stan? And I want you to tell me, give me your response to this.
go ahead.
I said I'm a traditional man.
Mm-hmm.
She said there is no possible way for a man to truly be traditional in this modern fashion world. You are not tradition. You are not traditional by your actions because of how you're supposed to move now. You are only able to be traditional in your head. That shit is in your head. Thus, men who say that they are being traditional are delusional. So if you
Well, I
say
guess I'm
that you are a
delusional then.
traditional man today, they say you're delusional. What's your reckon on that?
I'm delusional. And
Mm.
then I'll be delusional. Cause if believing in God, man, woman, and child is delusional, then I'm fucking delusional. Shit, I'll take
Well,
that
because
any
she's
all
saying
all
that
day long.
no real like any man that really wants a relationship and
Mm-hmm.
like any kind like okay, traditional, we did applications on paper. So I kind of get her when she was like, now you gotta do it on computers and stuff. So you can't say you traditional and want a
Nah,
job. You have
nah.
to mold yourself to the modern way
Look,
of going about getting a
now,
job
Smitty,
and everything else. Yeah,
now, Smitty.
that's where she was trying to go.
No,
That's what she was going.
I know that's where she was trying to go. Cause like I said,
Right.
she grew up in the system that was already in place. That's all she knew. Because if she knew any better, then she knew that when we used to get married back in the day, we didn't go running no fucking courthouse. One, because there wasn't no courthouses around. They wasn't fucking with us like that. They wasn't validating our unions anyway. We had to get married in the goddamn backwoods, jumping the fucking broom. So you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
It is what it is. But at the end of the day, these dumb motherfuckers is relying on a system that is built to keep us down, and they believe in that shit. So no, if you basically what she's saying, if you thinking that you finna find you a traditional woman in this day and age, yeah, you delusional.
Then I'm
But
gonna
she
ask
tried,
the tough question. Oh,
but
no,
they're
no,
not.
no. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
Finish. My bad.
just real quick, I just want to add this real quick.
Uh
But
huh. Uh-huh.
because they have zero accountability, everything has to fall back on the man some kind of way. So they
I
have to
see.
formulate their statements in a way that it's still the man fault some kind of way. So that's
I
why the
see.
man ended up
And you
delusional
know
in that
something?
scenario.
I've actually gone through that. I remember dealing with a situation in a relationship prior to what I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Things are pretty blissful. You know, I'm pretty much satisfied. Um, but I have dealt with when we were getting to know each other, when there would be flaws or mistakes. Say I made a bad joke and
Yeah.
it didn't land right with her. I
Mm-hmm.
had no clue that hit a sensitive spot because we never talked about it, and I'm still getting to know you. We're only months in. like a good 5 to 6. I don't know you like that. You see what I'm saying? And most of our interactions, let's say, is over the phone.
Right.
So,
What, but what happens now
so
is that same thing happened.
exactly. That's you see what I'm saying. So it's like
The
when I really,
same thing happened, it'll go viral today. Cause she gonna make a whole goddamn internet clip talking about how you
bro, that
ain't
shit crazy, Stan. It's crazy, bro.
and not just you, but everybody who look like you and you know what I'm saying, and a man. Shit, basically.
So look, my whole thing was I was telling her, hey, you ever thought about maybe it's not because she always loved to jump. I'm being honest about this. This isn't a shit on women or nothing. This is a real life actual experience from a man who dealt with it before. I actually went through this. I went through the whole factor of, hey, I'm the one saying we're getting to know each other. Instead of keep trying to say that's your fault, like it's always like a finger point. It has to, instead of saying to yourself, nah, we still getting to know each other. I don't even know you like that for real, for real. So I don't know what makes you tick, Buzz. Like the more I'm around you, the more we interact, the more I learn these things over time, over years, we learn these things.
Yep.
But it's like now, because of all of these like movies and shorts and stuff, it's like, no,
Mm-hmm.
we're supposed to be in love by the end of Beauty and the Beast. God damn it. How did you not make me fall in love with you by the end of this movie? We was watching Love Jones for crying out loud. You smell me now? So it's like they don't realize
Yeah.
like all of these movies, these shorts and everything else,
And
this is showing you,
you be
yeah,
trying
they
to
be
be
trying.
nice. You be trying to be nice because you really want to say in your mind, bitch, I don't even know you. But go
I
ahead.
don't know you. I don't know you. I'm getting to know you. So I won't say when you get something wrong about me, I'm not gonna say that's your fault. Oh yeah, that's your fault. You're just trying to purposely say something to manipulate me and do all this other. No, I'm not gonna say that shit to you. I'm gonna be like, no, 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 no. You know what? She ain't hip. She ain't hip. Yeah, yeah. Hey, nah, let me go ahead and get you. Hey, baby girl. You know, hey, love, love, my love. Uh,
Right.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I'm gonna get you here. I'm not gonna
Exactly.
shit on you because you didn't know that didn't
Right.
land right with me. I'm not gonna
No,
say that's
nigga.
your fault.
These
You
women
see what
are
I'm
the
saying? That shit
yeah, but
weird, bro.
these women are demanding that a nigga know how to build a house at 21 from from scratch. These bitches can't make biscuits from scratch, but they want a nigga to be able to
But
build
you
a
want to
house
know
from
what's
scratch.
wild? You want to know what's wild? Watch this. Watch this. They talk about they want the man. Oh, I'm about to drop a bombshell. Oh yeah, get ready for this one, Stan. You can clip it if you want. They say that they want the man that can build a house, but yet, I'll give you an example. I'm a man who actually is a chef. And I've come across multiple women who say, I don't want the chef, I want the owner. So watch this. What
Mm-hmm.
does the chef do? The chef is the reason why the owner is in
Yeah,
business
he keeps
because
the owner
I'm
in
the one
business.
that's preparing the effing meals. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
reason why they keep coming back. They don't come back because of the owner. They come back because of who's behind that 450-degree grill.
And the owner has a job. You have an actual skill.
The owner is maintaining and maintaining. The owner is doing budgets and paying. Yeah, cool. All right, bet. That seems real fly. But what is really keeping this in order? The cooks, the preps, and the servers. We're not going the dishwashers too. We ain't gonna leave them out.
Right.
So my point is that when the women say, "Oh man, you know what I'm saying?" I really just want the man that can just do it. My point is they don't really want the dude that knows how to build something on a
Mm-hmm.
large masses. You see,
Mm-hmm.
it's you
Because
have to
you
be
know how
all
intimidating that
you
is to
have
a
to be
bum bitch.
already complete. Yeah, you got to be already complete.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's so they won't have to do no work.
That shit,
Like
wow.
if you really yeah, if you really dig into the whole logic of a lot of the stuff they ask for, it's like, oh, you just telling me you goofy. You know what I'm saying? Because you basically you don't want to do no work. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh,
And
all we gotta
I
do,
just
Stan, is just go back to that old little riddle like joke when they was asking about the man in the mall. If a woman has this, how many levels would you go up? And then they found out the woman went to the roof and it was nothing there.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, right there,
yeah.
boom. It's not. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I genuinely, I mean, look, right now, what I'm in, so far, so good. I have no complaints. I'm making that clear. And I'm not just saying that to say it, it's genuine. So far, so good. But I'm just saying, like, I have come across many times before. I really did start to feel like, bruh, you, it really is no landing point. Like, it doesn't matter what the F you do. They will find a reason to tell you why that was not good enough. And
Oh
they
yeah.
have no idea what that does to a man's psyche. They have no idea when they have no clue on how much that man genuinely throughout everything that he was doing, even if in your eyes, lady, that it was some bullshit, how much that man was genuinely saying, I'm giving you everything I got right now on this. Whatever it is I do know, I'm giving you my fullest. And women will say, all I
Right.
want is for you to be honest and consistent and give me your best. You give that to them, and
Yeah.
then you're turned around
Do
just to
that.
be
Do that
told
at your peril.
it's still not good enough. Man,
Yeah.
talk to
Do
him,
that
Stan.
at your
Talk to him.
peril.
Talk to him.
That's why. That's why I tell them I hear you, but I ain't listening to this shit you talking about. Not unless not unless it's poignant. Let me get that right, because
Right,
I don't want
right.
people just to think that I just don't listen to them. No, I listen to them. I mean, I hear them and shit like that. But nah, it runs through my computer, and I'm like, oh,
But
this is some bullshit. Then okay, cool.
and you want to
Fuck
know
no,
what's crazy
Adamori. They
right
don't
now,
like no fucking honesty. That's honesty is like throwing battery acid on their makeup.
man?
No.
Do you
What you
want to
about to
know
say?
the wildest part about this though? And I want to ask you this question while saying this. All right, so this is the question. I'm framing it right now as we're speaking. Do you know how this sounds to, unfortunately, a lot of our, not all, I'm not even going to say most, I'm going to say a lot of our sisters? We are bashing black women. We are shitting on sisters. Why is it that? So this is the question,
Oh, that the
Stan. Why,
uninitiated,
why
uninitiated.
is it that,
Yeah.
why is it that when we as black men, if ever we just simply express a grievance, it's considered to be a shit on instead of, I just don't like that. It's not that I don't like you. I don't like that action.
Mm-hmm.
Almost just like how they say in the Bible, Jesus or whatever doesn't judge the sinner but the sin. You see what I'm saying? It's not the
Mm-hmm.
sinner, it's the sin. Right. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
how do we? Yeah, I digress. My mic is muted. You know where I'm at, bro.
You saying how do we overcome that, or how do we deal with that? We can't.
No, 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 no. I
Cause
want to
see, no, hold
know
on, hold on, hold on,
why.
hold
No,
on, hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no,
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 no, let,
no.
let me land real quick.
My
Let
bad.
me land.
My
Go
bad.
ahead.
My
What,
bad.
what
My
you
bad.
want to
My
know?
bad.
Now, what you want to know? What you want to know?
Okay, okay, okay. What I
Trying
want
to
to
figure
know
out. What you want to
specifically
know?
is why
Mm-hmm.
specifically, why is it that whenever
Uh-huh.
we express a grievance about our sisters, about what it is that, like, man, look, I love you. I just hate when you do this. Why is it looked at as we're shitting on them? Just like how when God says, it's not that I don't love you as the sinner, I just don't love the sin. I love you. I just can't stand the
Exactly.
sin.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. So I'm
because
asking
they,
specifically, why is our grievance looked
you
at as we're shitting on them? Go
because
ahead.
you already
I digress. My
you
mic is
just
muted.
kind of yeah, you just
Uh huh.
already kind of explained it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime the sinner, you know what I'm saying, didn't understand or didn't comprehend what was going on, that's because he wanted to continue to keep sinning. You know what I'm saying? Like these women, they're not gonna take what we're giving them because they still want to do the shit that they doing. Now you got to understand, it's a whole system been set in place that told them that they can do what they want to do. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for us as men to put the lid back on Pandora's box when they got a whole
Let me
system
ask
that
you.
allowed them to do the shit.
So let me
You know what
ask
I'm
you
saying?
this, Stan. Is there anything, if we were to do any of us as men? Because this is
Mhm.
what I want to know, and it's not a shit on my fellas, but are we more so looking at only what the benefits of the women are, or do we actually take time to look at what are actually is written in the law that does benefit us, if anything? So my question
All right,
is
hold
there
on, hold on. I
anything
can
that
answer that.
benefits
I,
us?
hold on, I can answer that. I can answer that.
Okay,
Just
okay.
real quick.
No,
See
you
that
got it. You got it. I digress. My mic is muted.
it used to be a benefit, but because we don't see a benefit, then our patience, our tolerance has gotten low, and we like, if you ain't got shit to motherfucking offer besides some box that you gave to every other nigga prior to me, why in the fuck would I want to throw away all my
Nah, no, 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 no,
earnings?
no, 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 no,
Bill,
no. Stan.
hold on. No, let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay, okay, okay,
Because
okay.
you can't expect for a nigga to go through the sacrifices that we have to go through to keep a relationship together if it's a motherfucker that ain't fucking with us for real. Cause it already take a lot when they is fucking with you for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why they complain about even good women get cheated on. Yes, motherfucker. So, like, well, man, come
Okay.
on, man. So at the end
No.
of the day, hold on. So at the end of the
Okay.
day, like, shit gonna be the way it is. But these motherfuckers is trying to shame us into changing when they've already made the change. They already
Okay.
made the change. They already set the rules. They already told us exactly what it is. This milk is free. So why the fuck you gonna convince me to buy the cow? That's
I
wild.
got you on that. I got you. Again, specifically, my question is, what do we as men know? I want you to think about this, dog. It's not a shit on my fellas. It's to wake us up. It's a quick shake up to get us to think about some shit we probably never thought about. We are really good at expressing what the laws are in place that give women the benefits. If there are laws in place right now that benefit men, do you know any? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't. I'm
Hell
not
no.
saying it's like I do. Exactly. Like that's a problem. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
I'm
no,
sparking
no,
something right
no,
now. That's
no,
no, that's a
no.
problem, Stan.
No. Actually, that's a solution. Cause look, this is the
No, no,
same
no, no,
road
no, no,
that I
no, no,
played.
no.
Hold
It's
on,
a
no,
solution
I
what
got
I said. It's a
Smitty, I got
problem
you.
that we don't
Wait,
know.
wait, wait.
I'm just saying it's a problem we don't know. We don't know that there's
That we
actually
don't know what.
laws in place that will benefit single like for real, dog. How many men actually know what laws are in place that benefit if you're a single dad? Like, let's be for real. We don't talk about it. We
Hell
do
no, cause
talk about we do
as
talk about
men,
what benefits the women
no,
and complain
Smitty,
about it.
because as men, we don't depend on that system. And especially if that same and especially if that same system is going to cause harm, because we're not willing to go the lengths to cause harm to them. That hold on, I'm telling you what I know. We are not willing as men, no matter how much we despise these motherfuckers for the shit that they done, especially with our children playing them games. We still don't despise them enough to pull those type of moves or to go to the system against them, because we like, man, fuck all that. We ain't got time for all that shit. And it ain't because we ain't got time or the money to fight that shit, but we not finna pry the kids or force the kids away from
Stan,
their
I can't
mom
take that
like they're
because then
eager and
how do
willing to
we
do.
turn around and have then
Man, so
how do we have
but
so
look, I'm gonna tell
much
you,
time and
because look,
energy?
I can
No,
answer
no,
that.
hold on, Stan. No.
No,
Let me just land it out. Let me land it out.
go ahead,
Let me
go ahead.
land it out. How do
Yep,
we
go
have
ahead.
so much time and energy to talk about how much this shit benefits women, but for some reason we don't take time to look up how will the law benefit us and what is in place that benefits men, especially single fathers. We should be talking about that more. If you just, right now, today, not before this moment, this very moment during this discussion, you sparked something in my mind. And that's why I thought of that question like, damn, all this time, I'm a single father. I got my kid. I'm in that boat. I'm in that boat. And I never thought of that. What are the laws that benefit me as a single dad? I've been so focused on because of what society and the narrative has been. Look up how it benefits the woman and try to counter that punch instead of developing my own offense and defense on what the law has for me as a black father. That's what I'm talking about right now. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
I mean, I feel that, but like I said,
That's all, bro.
to answer your question though, because I mean
Mm-hmm,
that's the same question I had in real time and in real life. You know what I
That's what I'm
mean?
talking about.
And what I came up with was the fact that in order for you to bypass that bullshit, you're gonna have to deal with somebody who ain't geared or ain't quick to run to the system for they, you know what I'm saying, to against me, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like
No. I get you on that. I get you
you know
on
what I'm
that.
saying?
Okay.
I can't break it down no other way. That's because I had to figure that shit out. Like real talk. Like
No. But I'm just saying, no. I'm gonna be real with you, D Rock. In this moment, I'm not saying that because I'm like D Rock, because this is your platform and your show. I want you're supposed to have the answer. Bro, what I just did right now is I want you, yeah, no. What I did solely and specifically was I wanted to spark, just like how when we do on the ferro rod in camping, when you start a fire, when you strike, and that spark ignites the flame. I want to be the spark that ignites the flame. Fellas, black men, black fathers, right now, right here on D Rock platform. If it's never asked anywhere else, it's asked right here, right now, today. Why have we taken so much time to look up how it is that the system benefits the women as
but
opposed to
see
figure out how
but see
does the system
that's the
benefit
thing.
us?
A lot of us haven't looked up how the system benefits them. A lot of us are victims of
Exactly.
how
No,
the
no, no,
system
no.
benefits them.
No,
You know
are
what I
we
mean?
really victims? No, fuck that. I love you said that. I love you said that, my nigga. Are
Yeah,
we
I have a
really
conversation.
are we really victims? And no. And for the record, saying, hey, bro, this is so healthy. I love this right now, dog. I love this building. It's not a back and forth. It's not
Oh,
an
I know.
argument. It's a yeah. You already know.
Oh,
I just want to
yeah,
make
that's
it clear, even for the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You folks, bro, you folks. I'm saying as far as like when it comes to us actually building this, are we really victims? Or is it that we haven't just simply taken, because are you a victim if you didn't take advantage of what was before you? Like, for example, if you got locked in a grocery store that has, and it's just a regular grocery store, everything's still fresh, the power's still running. It ain't like shit is spoiled and old. So we ain't gonna do that. Everything fresh and good. Meat section, everything. If you get locked in a grocery store, can you say that you passed away as being a victim of hunger? Or did you not take advantage of, nigga, you're locked in a grocery store. Go get a can of beans and some chicken. And, what I'm saying? Go get a bag of potatoes and some asparagus. Go get what you need, bruh.
right.
What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Are we really victims of the system,
No, I
Stan?
mean that's what I'm
Or,
saying. I can answer that
or
question
have
because,
we
like
never
I said,
taken advantage of the system to not be considered to be victimized?
we didn't take advantage of the system. I mean,
There we go.
I can
Now
tell
we
you that.
sparking shit. Now we sparking shit, my nigga.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
see, hold on,
talking
but see,
about.
hold up. No, but see, that's the thing, though, bro. Okay, I'm about to check it out, Wally. But no, that's the thing, no, because it's almost like
Man, Wally, bring your ass up here and talk
I'm
about
a
what the fuck you talking about. Go ahead now.
I'm
I'm
gonna
talking to Wally.
present you with a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Either one of y'all can use it, but I'm gonna present the weapon. And like I
Okay.
said, we just don't have that. We just don't have that in us because at the end of the day, we still look at them as the mother of our children. But for some strange reason, they don't see us like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the same. It just really ain't. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what you're telling me right now
I'm
is
telling you,
that
you're right.
no, wait, no. I know it ain't about no, because see, I'm not looking for that.
I
That was
know,
not
but
the mission. You know, no, you
Smitty,
know that's
I
not
know,
the mission.
Smitty, I know it's not.
It's to
I know it's not
spark your
that.
mind,
But if
not to
you're
be
right,
right.
you're right. No, but I'm saying if you're
No,
right,
but
you're
wait.
right.
But
You're right, bro. Because we don't take advantage
what's the
of
last
that.
thing you
So
no. What was that last part you just said? No.
the
Repeat the
message
last
that
part you just
people
said,
need.
Stan.
All right, hold on. Before I repeat that, the
Okay,
message that
okay,
people
okay.
need to know that they are rights for fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
you can pick up that same weapon and use it. You know what I'm saying? To protect yourself. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So if you're on the opposite side of it, so you know what I mean. That's the bigger conversation. That's why I'm saying you're right because, like I said, I knew I could fight for him. I just didn't felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's more than one ways to get them kids from you if I really wanted to pull that, but I don't
Yeah,
want to do
Stan.
that.
I'm
You know what
trying
I'm
to,
saying?
but that's a point against us.
I know it is, and
That's
that definitely would have been a
that's a
point
point.
against me if I
You
would have pulled
saying that, my nigga, you know how the internet come on now.
it.
That's
All
a
right,
point
what you got?
against us. Yeah, I
All right.
knew it was there. I just didn't feel like it. What you think them feminists gonna do with that?
I don't give a
What
fuck
you
what
think they
they do
gonna
with
do
it.
with that?
They can do the same
Come
thing with
on.
that as they do with the bottom of my sack.
But no, but
Put it in
listen
their
though,
mouth.
does that mean that's where your heart really was? But does that mean that's where your heart really was? So you
I
gonna
didn't.
let them go
I
ahead
didn't
and
go
go off
through
with
it.
a narrative? Because you don't give
Nah.
a fuck that much?
Hey, yeah.
You're gonna
Fuck
let them
them and they
ruin
narrative.
the
They
mass
can. They,
majority.
they
Hold
create.
on.
They create
You're
narratives
gonna let
out of
them
nothing.
ruin the you're
They
gonna let
do.
them
They
ruin
create
the mass
narratives out of nothing.
majority of men?
They do that shit anyway, Smitty. Come on, they don't need my help.
You're gonna let them no but if we
Yeah.
do shit like that, it doesn't. All I'm saying is, why throw them ammo? Listen, how many times have you seen? Well, no, I can't say that because the U.S. military has given ammunition
Uh-huh.
and guns to the
Uh-huh.
ops. I can't even say
Yep.
that. I
You
can't even
damn
say that
sure
one.
do.
But I was trying to make an example. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be giving off ammunition. You're not supposed to toss your opposition bullets, bro.
Oh, I know.
That's my point.
Oh, I
That's
know.
my point. That's
Hold
all.
on. I'm
So
trying to
I
see if
mean,
it's a video.
but you got a good point. No, you do. You got a good point. I mean, I totally get where you're coming from on your perspective.
I'm trying to see if I can
Only
upload it.
thing that I just and listen, watch this. It's not even a but. Not yeah, I agree with you, but no. You are absolutely on point. In addition, in addition to what you're saying, I want us to really think about how much of this are we really victims, or have we not taken advantage of what is before us? Because I'm gonna be real with you. Watch this. You know what else is said? And it's not just in the court of law when you break the law. It says ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
gonna say
know.
it again.
Hmm.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Yep. That means
Would
that
you
they'll make up some
agree?
shit.
Would you agree, Stan, that that should also extend even into us as men, making sure that we extend ourselves? If we're able to obtain a book, if we're able to obtain the information, I don't give a damn what it is. Law library, yeah, you know, I'm talking about that law library.
Hmm.
If you don't exercise that, because I'm gonna be real with you, I've been in there with like some certified G's, and the one thing that they was real good on was that law library. But
Oh yeah.
unfortunately, you want to know. but this is the part to land
especially
it.
in the feds.
Unfortunate, yes, but that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Unfortunate. Well, I never been to the feds. I only made it, state. I did state time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went from local correctional to state prison. I didn't go fed as in out of state. Anyway, just for those who not hip, if you federal, that means I can be in Maryland and get shipped to Idaho. I don't know where I would be sent.
yeah, especially if you get
That's
fed.
federal. Federal means you can be sent anywhere. You won't get
And
locked up where
and
you're from.
and if you mess around, they're gonna diesel therapy your ass and send you to
All
every
of that shit.
institution
All of
in
that shit.
between until you get closer to the house. But anyway, I digress. This is what
Mama,
Ivy Wody. This is what
go
Ivy
ahead, go ahead, go
Wody
ahead. What
had
more did he
said.
say?
He sent
What he saying?
pic, and the pic say, "Babe, you need to change. You need to do better." That's what the woman is saying to the man. Babe, I'll do better, but you must do better too. And she says, her reply is, "Well, if you can't accept me for the way I am, then you should leave the relationship." Yep. And I would tell that bitch to lose my number, cause she right.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me read this again.
Uh-huh. Y'all both need to work
Babe,
on some shit,
babe, you
but
need to,
instead of
babe, you need to change. You need to
uh-huh.
do better. Okay, babe, I'll do better. But you must do better too. Well, if you can't accept it, okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I be real with you?
Go ahead.
Now, let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Has
We can
your
vote.
wife, watch this, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll see where I'm going. Has your wife ever said to you, now I don't know, I could be wrong. Has your wife ever said you need to do better? And I'm talking about not like if you was fucking up at a point in time or you was having a rough spot. I'm talking about like you're absolutely on point. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're actually, you're on the top of your game. You're doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Has your wife
Bro,
ever said do better? And you'll see where I'm going.
hell no. But I would, but
Exactly.
no, but
Exactly.
hold on, but check this out. But hold on. I even went as far enough to say you have earned the position in my life to be able to tell me if I'm falling off or I'm slipping in the area, I need to improve in that area. Like you earn that. You
That's
know what I'm
exactly
saying?
what I was going to say because the only time that I've ever heard, like even my lady, bro, the only time I've ever heard, like when she said, "Babe, you need to do better," and I'd be like, "What?" And it'll be something like, um, maybe the way I respond or whatever. Because I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
I,
but you
I,
know what?
I do in real life kind of have a slight problem with like I respond slightly aggressive and
Uh-huh.
she'd be like, "You see, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and whole
Yeah.
time I don't even feel aggressive. I don't even feel angry. I'm not mad. But she's
But
like, "Baby, you gotta work on that shit." You know what I'm saying?
Smitty, Smitty.
Real shit. Like you be
I
sounding like
get,
you coming for me, and I'm like, "Nah,
I
babe, I
know,
wasn't.
yeah,
No, no, I wasn't coming for you. No,
yeah. No, I
I
understand all
don't
of
do
that,
that shit."
but my thing was prior to me taking her seriously and letting her know what my intentions was with her, she couldn't have told me no shit like that. I need to do better. In
Right.
comparison to who? The last nigga you left? The fuck out of here. If this ain't what you want, I would be like the
No,
bitch at the
do
bottom
you
of the
know what
list.
they say? No, you know what
Get the
they
fuck
say,
on.
Stan? And you know something? I had to talk to my own cousin, man. Look. Shout out to Cuzzo. I ain't gonna say her name. Shout out to Cuzzo. I love you, cuz. This one of my aces. This one of my cousins that we like the same age, like we grew up together type shit.
Right.
She like, I'm gonna just say Smitty, because she called me by my first name. Smitty, I'm gonna tell you right now, because I was asking her, why you leave Delman. I think that was his name, Delman. Anyway, she left dude. And I was like, why you leave him? He drives a truck. He makes this. He makes like 1,500 every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, he made like 1,500 driving the truck. You know what I'm saying? And he got a little
Mhm.
extra side business with some car detailing stuff.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, that's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to even tell my own cousin, like, hey, cuz you
Leave
tripping.
that
Hey, cuz you tripping.
bit.
Cuz
Yeah.
I don't know
You better
what's
find
going on
somebody.
with you right now. I
Right.
love you to death, cuz, but you're tripping. And I did. No, it was a real thing. Me and her had a little
Um,
slight back and forth because she she got in that mode that they can't help but to get into, even if it's your family. You know what I'm saying? It ain't go too far, but it was just one of them little kind of slight back and forth real quick, like, hey, nah,
mhm.
cuz you tripping. You tripping.
Be like that sometimes, bro.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bruh. This is like like the whole thing is this. I believe where a lot of times where men and women clash is because of the upbringing. I believe the upbringing has a lot to do with it if you think about it. If men were brought up to primarily you're supposed to do like open door, lay down your coat in the mud puddle. All of that. If you ain't got a coat,
Yeah.
you lay down in the mud puddle, let her walk on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
But see,
we
but the thing,
literally, and I'm talking about had TV skits of being shown that along with the women. And you
yeah, I
think
know,
that
but
doesn't have an effect?
yeah, nah, I ain't saying that it don't have an effect, but what I am
No, 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 no,
saying
no, no,
is,
no. I'm being facetious. Like, no, I'm saying that like on some nigga. We know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know it don't, bro. We know it don't.
shit, yeah, it do. It affects us in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Because we respond to what actually is. You know what I mean? Like that we have no other choice. We have to. We have to respond to what actually is. We can't live off of, oh, it might be this or it might be that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
No.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
we
That's
have
a
to,
fact.
yeah, we got to move on
Yeah.
for sure shit. Because we be
Yeah.
having too much at stake. You know what I mean?
But what my main see what my main point is, how they say women mature faster. I've always said it, which is, if you think about it, well, why
But
do they?
they don't. But
What
they
a
don't
what a
though.
majority of girl toys. No, real quick, just real
Mm-hmm.
briefly. I ain't gonna be long winded.
No, do
Majority
your
of
thing.
girl
Do your thing.
toys are like what? Vacuum cleaners with little bubble balls in it. They have doll babies. You see, they have all these things that kind of prepare them for that. Now, watch this. They say that boys don't mature as fast, but we also grew up with Tonka trucks. We also grew up with, yeah, I'm going to say it like squirt guns, Nerf guns, as far as like not in an abusive way, but to protect way for those who don't get it. If you don't get it, you don't. We also had things. So my point is that they say girls mature faster. All right. If they do, and if
Hell
girls mature faster,
no.
then
Mm-hmm.
we need to recognize that at some point that does stop. And we need to recognize where it stops. They don't just they don't exceed boys. They don't because
No,
we
because
grow and we develop.
no.
My point to land it. We
Mm-hmm.
develop and grow in different levels of life. Fact, like there's some levels of life boys do mature faster. Like let's say the sense of protection, the sense of wanting to protect. Would you say, Stan, the average 13-year-old girl has the same level of protection living with her mom only that the average 13-year-old boy does living with his mom only?
No.
Exactly. That's so I'm saying it's levels to the maturity, but I digress. My mic is muted. Get in there.
No, I mean, even Shahrazad Ali said that women don't mature past a certain age, and all the
Hmm.
women, hold on, but all the women took it as a diss to women, but they didn't even understand the context of what the hell she was saying, because what she was saying was the truth, and the reason why you don't mature as a woman past a certain age because you're going to bond to whoever you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and that person is going to teach you certain things. So your level of maturity and understanding is going to come through that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like for people that don't have no kid. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you this, and I hope that you be honest with me. But being that you have a
That's the only
child,
thing I can be.
being that you have a child, do you agree or disagree that that child has matured you in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion?
Oh my goodness gracious, the endless stories on how my child has taught me something. The stories I have. Oh my goodness, the stories I have on how it is I learned from my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And not only just did I learn something that she knew that I didn't, I learned more of you know what's so special is when you learn about yourself through your children.
Bingo.
I actually,
That's
man, I actually
bro.
get to like have a degree to land it to go back. Like when she talks to me about like, and it mind you, it's not even my son, it's my daughter. But still,
I heard that
there
part.
are things, there are things that she says to me that she's going through high school, whatever, middle school, all of that. Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
You good?
That she expresses to me where I'm like, that was your dad. And I got a
Yeah.
whole story. I got a whole story of how I went through the exact same thing. And I said that on Mo Love channel. Shout out to Mo Love. Go subscribe, y'all. Also, make sure y'all subscribe over here to the D Rock, the block, my man, the MF Truth. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash the like, subscribe all day in the
What's up,
paint.
Smitty too?
When
You
I
know what
was
I'm
over
saying?
there, bro, I said to her, I said, do you not know how much of the more I'm around my kid, the more of my childhood is replayed in my face?
Come
I
on,
digress.
man.
My mic is muted. I digress. My mic is muted.
But you know what? I'm glad that you spoke on the fact that this was your daughter. Let me tell you what my daughter taught me. My daughter taught me that I was talking to women wrong my whole life. You know what I'm saying? She besides my woman, I think she's probably the first person that, my daughters, they the first person that made me actually uh want to talk to a woman or a young lady in a way that's not going to automatically make her burst into a ball of damn tears. You know what I'm saying? I'm
You
like,
are hitting
wow,
on something.
I got, yeah,
Stan,
I got to make sure I come
Stan,
at this the right way because I got to, I got to get my message across, but
man,
I can't be too harsh.
listen, right? Watch this. I shit you not. Between the ages okay, so she's oh gosh, she opened up doors. She's 18 now. Between
Uh-huh.
the ages of I say about 9 and 16, between those ages, 9 and 16, bruh, listen, you wanna know what's wild? Do you wanna know where I truly learned how I was speaking to my daughter who's not even a fully grown woman yet?
Yep.
I shit you.
Real
I
talk.
shit you not.
Mm-hmm.
because because if I snap a little bit with my lady, she's a grown woman who can comprehend more of why
Right.
possibly what's going on. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get it?
Yeah.
My
Super
daughter,
yeah.
who's only 9 years old, and I do
Mm-hmm.
that exact same type of snap, like if you don't get your ass, yeah, on
Right.
some real shit, on
Right.
some real shit, being honest with it, right?
Oh yeah.
Take your ass upstairs. Stop playing with me. Man, I had to rip. Don't work. It does not work.
Mm-hmm.
It
It does
does
not work.
not. It does not work.
Nope.
They revolt more than ever. And I'm speaking to fathers who are daddy's daughters. Okay?
Yep. But
It doesn't work.
I would tell my
Go
daughter in
ahead,
the
rock it.
situation,
Rock out.
I
Get
would
in there.
tell my daughter in the situation like that because I've been there too. You know what I'm saying? Like take your ass to sleep.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
I got
When they get to
no,
doing shit. Yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah.
I got to break it down to her, you know what I'm saying? Because this is where love and understanding come in at. You know what I'm saying? I understand she's still a child, but I love her enough to not, you know what I'm saying, just crush her feelings because I understand who I am in her life. And my words
But let me
have
ask you
weight.
this. Let me ask you
So
this
hold on,
though.
hold on.
Oh, my
So
bad,
I
my
would
bad.
tell her, hold on. So I would tell her, look, you can't be up all night. You know what I'm saying? Every day is an important day, and in order for you to be your best for that day, you need a full night's sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So get you
Absolute
a full
facts.
night's sleep, so tomorrow you'll be your best. You know what I'm saying? Instead
Hmm.
of take your ass to bed for, you know what I mean,
Good
knock
job,
you out,
Dad.
and
Good job,
it'll
Dad.
be tomorrow morning, right? Type shit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But
Good job.
like
Good
I
job,
said,
Dad.
but to me, that was me maturing. You know what I'm saying? Or that's what I felt like maturing was. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like she put me in a different mindset to have a different way of going about things. That's now I'm moving more mature. Because even when her mom seen the fact that he handled it like that,
Hmm.
man, you know how much box I got that night. But go ahead.
So all right, so us teaching our daughters.
Hmm.
You have sons as well?
Yeah.
All right, no, I asked that because I don't. I only
Hmm.
have a daughter. So you're someone I can ask this question to, right?
Hmm.
Is your approach different for your sons? And if it
Hell
is,
yeah. Go ahead.
why? Now,
He's a,
let's crack that can open. Let's crack that can open. Let's get it.
because he's a
Fresh
man.
brew,
You know what
fresh
I'm
brew,
saying?
fresh brew.
Yeah, he's a man. You know what I mean? This world ain't gonna be nice to him, so I'm not finna be nice to him. That way he'll be
Hold
prepared.
on.
You know,
No,
no, we talking
wait.
all that
Before you
shit.
keep going, hold
My
on.
daddy talk that shit
Wait.
to me.
Before you keep going, this world ain't going to, and I want you to
And
keep
guess what?
going right after this. Hold on. I want you to keep going right
Mhm,
after this.
mhm. Go
This
ahead.
world ain't going to be nice to him. This world going to be nice to our daughters. I
I
thought
don't
that was
know.
the main reason why we're more harder. Is not as far as like don't do this, don't do that. I thought that was the reason why they can't go as far from the house as the son. Yeah,
Oh,
because
nah,
I
nah,
remember
hold on. Hold on, 'cause
yeah,
no.
Stan.
Hold on,
Come on, bruh.
before you change
Go
the
ahead, go ahead.
complexion,
You got the
like I
floor.
said, when it comes to my son, because the thing about it is, and this is something else I also learned, if you got two kids, when you're talking to one of them, the other one is listening. You know what I'm saying? So what I can't
That's a
deliver
fact. That's
to
a fact.
what I
Yeah.
can't deliver to my daughter, I can deliver to my son because y'all children. I'm the message is gonna be the same, but I'm just delivering it different to him versus delivering it to her. But you heard what I told your brother, right? I can leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to repeat myself, and I ain't got to give her that whole spiel. So no, you know what I'm saying? No, it's still the same thing, and I teach my daughter self defense and all that shit. Like, nah, I don't want you to be one of them statistics. I'm gonna teach you how to beat somebody up off
So
you.
let me ask you this. Considering, and I know you know about what's been going on in these YouTube streets, for example, as far as the predatorial conversation, right?
Yeah,
Let me ask you this question as a dad to a daughter, as a dad of a daughter. There we go. As a dad of a
yeah.
daughter, like myself, right? Fellow,
Hmm.
dad daughters, right? Daddy
I'm glad you
girls.
brought this up. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. You know what I've been really wondering is this, and I want you to let me get this fully out. I'm gonna make it a nutshell. I've been hearing so much about we got to address and attack the predators. And to me, that's like saying we have to address and attack poison ivy in the woods. And
So
you
I
will
got
never be able to hold on.
go
I
ahead.
want
'Cause
this to be heard
I got a
clearly.
real question for you. No, I got because I got a
Yeah.
real question
Hold
for
on.
you.
You will
Hmm.
never be able, hold on. That's like saying, let's attack poison ivy in the woods. You will never be able to stop poison ivy from growing. What I
Right.
can do is this. teach my child how to identify, look out for, and not touch and stay away from poison ivy,
Mm-hmm.
aka the predators. So this is my question. I'm right here. So I gave you that real quick. This is my question. Real simple. Do you believe that we should be more focused on trying to expose the predator or having more conversations on how to prevent our children from being victims of these predators? Considering
Well, being
we can't
go
stop
ahead.
them from fucking
Mm-hmm.
popping up. We can't stop them.
Uh-huh.
Is that not obvious?
Right.
Is it not obvious?
I mean, that's what it's looking like. So what we need to do is especially since we are melanated beings, we have this amazing ability to multitask. I think we should do both. Because guess what? When you talk about predators, because this was my question to you. Both of these motherfuckers is predators. Because some of these folks, they know what the hell they doing, and they know they got a system behind them that they can always pull out their back pocket in case shit go bad for them, or if it puts them in the ugly light. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about predatory shit, bruh.
Listen, no, bump
I think
all,
it's
no, 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 no,
all
no.
sick.
You as a
No,
dad, no, 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 bump all that, Stan. You
bruh.
as a dad, let me, no, no. How about this? How about this? How about this? You as a father,
Uh-huh.
personally,
Uh-huh. What up,
outside of these cameras,
Quantum?
what's going on, Qua? Juke, juke, juke. Anyway, you outside of these cameras,
Mm-hmm.
when you're talking to your daughter personally,
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you a
Mm-hmm.
question. Outside these cameras, do you go around and spend more time trying to find predators, or do you spend more time talking to your daughter about how to identify this bullshit and how to stay away from it? Do you go out in your real life and address the predators, or do you talk to your daughter more? Which one?
I talk to my daughter more because I'm around her
There we
more.
go.
I'm not going
There the
around looking for
fuck we
them.
go.
I don't know what type of motherfuckers they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what
There
type
we
of spirit
go.
folks them are or where to look for
So,
them. You know what I
so
mean?
that's my point. So that's my point, Stan. So my point is, when like I get it, I get the nobility, and the honor of what it is we want to stand up for.
You know what it is?
Don't
What
you
up?
dare, don't you dare come at these kids. I get the nobility and honor. I get
Yeah,
it. But my whole thing is, let's be for real. When it
you
really
gotta do
comes
both.
down to it, it's like, listen, trying to say, let's attack all the predators and expose all the predators is equivalent to saying, let's go into the fucking forest and let's exterminate all poison ivy. You can't.
No,
It's going to keep
no,
growing. It's
I get what
always
that's why
going
I
to be
said.
there.
I
The
said that
only
before.
fucking
I
thing
get
you
where you
can
going.
do, the only thing you can
So
do is just go ahead and teach your personal kid on how to stay the fuck away from poison ivy and everything poisonous from
no,
snakes and
Kenny, 'cause
insects and
no,
spiders.
you can still multitask because no matter how much
I just
no
no.
matter
I'm
listen to me,
saying,
bro.
what are we
Bro,
spending more time? Okay, so how
listen
about
to
this?
me.
Is it equal?
Bro,
No, no. How about this?
Kenny,
Is
can
it
I get a
equal?
word
Is
in?
it?
Can I get a word in? Can I get a word in real quick? Can I get a word
I
in?
digress. My mic is muted. I'm
We
sorry.
go
I'm
back and
sorry,
forth
Stan.
now.
I'm
We go
sorry.
back
I'm
and forth.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But my
My
thing
bad.
is,
My bad, Stan.
no matter what kind of tutelage or what kind of stuff that we instill into our children, they still have to go out here in this world, and they still may run up. You know what I'm saying? Or like you said, they keep popping up everywhere. It's a possibility they still may pop up. That's why we're giving them, you know what I'm saying, the information for them to be able to have some kind of discernment or be able to peep that out. But at the same time, when that situation still comes up, because something like that actually hit
No.
close to home. Something like that actually, I'm talking
Nah,
about
Stan.
twice. Something like that
Nah,
actually hit close
Stan.
to home. So when you find out about it, You know what I mean? Yeah, then you can do something about the predator. Because once that predator exposes his
Stan,
head, what you do? Just let it leave, let it
Stan.
stay up.
I'm not
Hell no, you
saying,
take
I'm
that
not
fuck with.
saying, I'm not saying never expose. Listen, so watch this. When you teach
That's
your
why I'm saying
child
promotion
about,
test.
watch this. If I teach my kid about poison ivy, what the leaves look like, how to identify it, the season in which it grows, everything, guess what? She's learning about the poison. If you teach your children about the predators, they subsequently automatically know what to look out for,
But to your point,
considering their listen.
hold on. But to
Go
your
ahead, go ahead.
point,
You got it. You got it. You got it.
but to your point, because your analogy made
Hmm.
perfect sense. How easy is it to spot poison ivy in the jungle or in the woods? Because don't it kind of what they call it, camouflage itself? You know what I'm saying? Amongst the other leaves.
Ish. Actually, the number one indication it has kind of a rainbow reflection. Yeah, it has kind
Right.
of like a
Yeah.
purplish. Yeah, so it's like it has a glowish like reflection that's
Right.
different, and it has a vine like growth. So it's not the typical type of plant. You can look for it being a vine. You can look for the colors on the leaves, and that is
Mhm.
generally how you can identify.
Exactly. But that's my point, though. You know what I'm saying? You have to have, or you have to be teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Those things to look
But
out
let
for.
me
You
ask
know
you
what I'm
this:
saying?
did Stan? Did they go around and say, "Let's go ahead and say F teaching people about how to identify poison ivy when you're in the woods"? Now, again, people, this is just an example. It's an analogy. Let's forget teaching people about poison ivy. Let's just go ahead and try to eradicate it all. Would it have worked? No.
Hell
You
no.
can't
'Cause
do it. You can't do it. So my
no, 'cause
point
it's a
is,
new
you
one
know, one
born
thing
every
I
day.
noticed, I've noticed that from like the shows like To Catch a Predator with Jim Henson and all of that shit. The dude, what's his name? Gideon. If anybody's hit Gideon, how he even picked up that shit, being a new Jim Henson and stuff, bruh, it is endless of
Uh-huh.
predators. What I learned is this: they're here. They're going to be here.
Mhm.
I am more focused and concerned about how to arm my child and make sure she is in full defense
So
mode.
Smitty, okay. So let me
That's
go ahead.
what I'm
Hold
saying.
on. I get
Go
that,
ahead, go
Smitty,
ahead,
but
go ahead.
let me tell you how this plays out in real life. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
talk to me.
My
Talk
my
to me.
my wife and my daughter went on a school trip to New York. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
They split the children up from the parents and they split the boys up from the girls. But
Hmm.
somehow, my daughter is still rooming with a girl that goes both ways, and she's talking to grown men on the phone. Guess what grade they're in?
Oh shit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna take a guess. 10th grade,
Mhm.
sophomore.
Yeah, no. And we're gonna leave it at that. No, it's lower.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To the point
I
where my
thought,
daughter,
listen, my
hold on,
brain
no,
went to at least
Smitty,
a sophomore.
Smitty, I gotta get
At
this
least
off,
a
bro.
sophomore.
I got to get this off. It disturbed my daughter so bad because what I teach her, you know what I'm saying, and what she knows, that it messed up her first night up there because when she found
Right.
that out, she couldn't, you know what I'm saying, she had to go and stand, they had to make arrangements. And wife was ready to fly back. Like, fuck that trip. Like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's how this shit plays out in real life. So what I'm trying to say, and what I was saying a couple of minutes ago, you can tell them what the leaves look like, but it's still other shit they gonna have to contend with. You know what I'm saying? So we got to deal with shit as it comes. You know what I mean? That's all.
No, you know what? You open my eyes to
That's what
something
I say.
on
We
that
have
one.
to
Nah, you
multitask.
open my eyes to something on that one. Okay. All right. Okay. Because I definitely do like I like to listen hear different perspectives of life. So I just like to hear where other people are coming from on things. I don't
I
have
like to
to
have the
agree.
yeah, I like to have the
Yeah,
conversation.
man. All day, all day, all day. That's why we up here. You already know. You already know. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's keep this bitch lit. You already know what we do.
I mean, I
My
know that
thing
shit
is
anecdotal, but that shit caught me off to that shit caught because, like I say, this is fresh. This shit just happened. I'm like,
facts, facts,
what the
facts.
fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know that my tutelage actually gets used in real life examples. But goddamn,
Hmm. Hmm.
and just to give you a heads up, the max that this person could have been was 8th grade because my daughter's actually in the 6th. So there you go.
That's wild.
Yeah,
But you
that's
know what's
wild. That's
crazy?
wild as
No, no,
fuck.
no, 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 no,
When I
no.
was,
But watch
bro,
this though. Watch the
go
little
ahead.
slick shit. Watch the
Mm-hmm.
slick shit that the system does. Back when
Mm-hmm.
we were coming up, sixth grade was elementary. They've
I know.
incorporated sixth grade into middle now just to slightly
Exactly.
boost it. My nigga, that shit's wild.
Bro, I was going to school when that
That's
shit
wild.
happened. I was in school when that shit happened. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because, you know,
You
bro, I
were?
was,
Hold on, wait, wait,
yes,
wait, 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 wait. What year did you graduate? If you don't mind me asking. I'm
94.
class of 2000. I'm 2000.
Yeah.
There
So I'm
was
90,
no
I'm
such
90,
thing.
I'm 94.
How the fuck? No, it wasn't.
You talking
You're
about
before
graduating.
me.
I said,
You're before me, Stan.
what?
That shit I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
94 is before
Stan.
2000.
The shit that I'm talking. Listen, sixth
Hmm.
grade. Listen, it used to
I
be
know.
first through
It was called,
six.
and they used to call it
Right.
primary school. Yeah,
No,
before they
no.
started
Okay,
calling it
okay, okay. Primary, whatever.
before they call it
Elementary,
elementary,
elementary.
middle, high. I know that because I'm saying the schools actually had
So
the
hold
name
on.
more
Back
than
when you
just
was coming up,
elementary.
real quick, real quick. Back when you was
Uh-huh.
coming up, middle school was what grades specifically? When you was coming up, what
It
grades?
went up to the 6th grade.
No, nigga. What number?
What you mean? What number?
All right. All right. So let me
I'm
say
saying
it, and let me get it
I
up.
was
Let me just get it all out. Let me just get
go
it.
ahead.
I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna make it quick.
But I'm telling you,
When
I
I
was
was
there
coming
when that
up,
shit
when
changed. That
when
was
I
my
was
life.
coming up, there was kindergarten,
Uh-huh.
then elementary. Elementary was first through six only.
I
Middle
know.
school was hold on. Middle school was seventh and eighth only. High school was freshman, ninth through 12th, senior. What
Yeah.
was it when you was coming up? Because you telling me when you was coming up before me, that's what I'm saying. That don't make no sense.
Okay.
What do you mean that they merged sixth grade? And no, the fuck they didn't, because
Okay.
I graduated in 2000 and I went to elementary school
I'm
in like
telling you,
96.
I was in school when they dropped 6th grade off and they added pre-K. Before it was kindergarten, you went to pre-K. You had pre-K, kindergarten, and then all the way up to the 5th grade.
What was the
Then
highest grade of
then
elementary?
6, 7, 8. I'm telling you,
The highest grade of elementary was what? Where you're from?
when I was in the third
Elementary.
grade, I'm telling you, Smitty, when I was in the 3rd grade, the elementary school went up to the 6th grade. By the time I got to the 5th grade, they dropped it up. But actually, by the time I got to the 4th grade, when I got to the 4th grade, they dropped it off, and elementary school stopped at 5th grade because before it went from uh
Really?
kindergarten. Yes, it went to kindergarten to the damn
In
6th grade.
Atlanta? Some right Atlanta, right?
I was in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
And you can look
Okay.
it up.
South
And you can look it
Carolina.
up. Yeah, but hold
No,
on.
no,
You can
no,
look
no, no, no.
the
No.
school. Hold
Because
on,
I
Smitty.
know that shit is different. Shit is different
No,
per state.
no, this shit,
Shit is different per state.
no,
I
this
know
is
that.
I know what I'm saying. That was inner city. In the country, It was a school called Weber. I went there for a little while too. That shit went from kindergarten to the 12th grade. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's called Weber.
Kindergarten to the 12th?
Kindergarten to the fucking 12th grade. You're gonna go to the
Hold on, let
same
me ask you this. Watch this. This is gonna make everything.
if you think I'm
Was it
bullshit.
considered? Hold on. Was it
Mhm.
considered an alternative school?
No,
Yeah.
hell no.
You
It was the
sure?
school. It was the
It
school in
wasn't
East
an
Oak.
alternative school.
No, it was the
Okay.
only school. It wasn't. It wasn't. Matter of fact, it
He said,
wasn't
"Oh
an
no, 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 no."
alternative to
Then
that
that
school.
makes sense. No, no, no. That makes sense. So you was in a small ass town where it's like, nigga, we don't have
Yeah,
multiple. No, that
yeah,
makes
no.
sense. That makes
You
sense.
went,
That makes
you
sense.
went
That makes
damn
sense.
right.
That makes
Yep.
sense. Okay, okay,
You went to
okay.
one
Yeah,
goddamn
y'all had
school.
one. Y'all had one school that went from 12. I mean, from
Kindergarten
different.
to the 12th grade.
Oh man,
Nigga, we in the 3rd grade getting beat up by seniors. And you wonder why we
man, that's
tough.
wild.
Man, you
That's
don't get
wild.
y'all ass up out of here. Like we had to fight seniors on the first day of school. I remember I was in the 3rd grade. Them niggas dropped me in the sticker bush. I'm talking about the big green bush. Man, that shit that's hurting so bad. But anyway, yeah. So nah, we had to deal with them older niggas. Real shit.
You did? Nah. Okay, so hold on. So let me ask you this.
Hmm.
Because this is something I've been really pondering on. You know how we've been talking about this age consent thing and stuff? And you know one thing I've been saying to myself? I don't agree with the whole um, sexualization of it at all. Not one bit. So let's just make sure we make that clear. I'm a dad of a daughter. He ain't playing them games. But
Yeah, make you look at
watch
life a little
this.
different. Ain't
But watch this though. Do you believe that it is the same considering if most of our own commit a crime and you down south, and I know you know about it. I know you know about it. Let you be 15 and you commit a homicide or you commit certain kind of robbery or home invasion, carjacking. You're
hold on,
getting
man.
dumped.
Hold on. I'm disrespecting the damn money. JD done sent me cash out
Oh,
10
my
damn
bad.
10, 20 minutes ago, man. My bad, JD. I wonder where JD was at, cause I was getting ready to bring your name up. You from the town, you know what I'm saying? You might can attest for some of this, and you a couple of years older than me. But shit, I know Weber went from kindergarten to the 12th grade. I could not believe that shit, and I'll never forget it. Weirdest shit I ever
Wow.
seen in my life.
I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. I believe you. I just never heard of that. But go ahead. Get to the money. Get to the money.
They done moved everything around. I ain't been on here so long. I don't know what the shit at. All right.
They do be switching it
Not a
up.
young dude, but the girl still drop. Wanna say it's the skills, but I know it's the guap. Stood on the same block with my nigga D-Rock. This is our show, my flow here.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out to the
Appreciate you,
Detroit
JD.
OG. Shout out to the Detroit OG. But nah, real talk though. Like the schools, what was we saying just now? Because the money thing
Nah,
just kind of threw my thoughts.
no, because all I was
What was
saying
you
was
saying,
it
Lance?
was
What
just
was you saying,
changed.
Lance?
It just changed. But you were getting ready to talk about how they over sexualizing these young folks because
Yes.
they wanna
Yes.
finesse and finagle the statute of limitations on, you know what I'm saying, the age of consent.
So my whole thing is, do you agree that we should, or should we only, I mean, I'm not saying we don't, but I noticed we got a lot of smoke for, oh man, this young girl isn't old enough. But I'm talking about for my young sisters, the young ladies to the young brothers. if you commit a crime, especially in a southern state, I'm saying it. I know how it go,
Yeah,
especially in a southern
you getting
state.
charged as an adult. If you do
As
something
an
bad, you get
adult.
charged as an
And I've
adult. Yeah.
heard about brothers who, and I listen to prison story dudes who talk about how they were minors thrown in with grown ass men. Have you heard
Oh
those
yeah,
stories, Stan?
heard
Talk
them.
about it.
I
That's what
heard
I'm
them from the
talking about
people
right there.
themselves. Out matter of fact, look, I'm gonna tell you when Obama had signed off on that crack law, people got out instantly, right? The issue was it's a good thing that they got out, but then you had folks that were locked up since they were 15, 16.
Mm, mm.
16 years
Wow.
later, yeah,
Wow.
16 years later, they're in their damn 30s, and you want them to go back outside?
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
that man was so scared,
That's
bro. That
crazy,
man,
bro. That's
I'm
crazy.
like,
That's wild
bro,
work.
I'm celebrating this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't had nothing to do with it, I ain't qualified for the shit because I wasn't doing that. I wasn't in there for that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right, 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 right.
for the people that was getting out, I'm going around high fiving their ass and celebrating with them. That nigga was not celebrating, and I was like, nigga, why? You know what I'm
My
saying? He was
point
on
is this. This is my
what?
point. This is my main point.
And look,
We need to recognize something. There's a problem. Everything I'm about to say, disclaimer, everything I'm about to say has nothing to do with if I agree with it. It has everything to do with what I recognize is an issue, a problem, a plague, a disease. And that is
yeah,
the laws
YouTube.
that is.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Nah, bump all of that. I'm speaking my mind from my heart right now, but
Oh
I'm
well,
making
your
it clear.
thoughts
I'm
and
making it clear. No, I'm speaking from my heart. Hey, this has
suggestions
nothing to
from
do. This has
Too
nothing to
Cool
do with
Food,
standing D Rock the block or anything.
aka
This
Spit
is
Doggy
city.
Dog, are his and his only. Mine are probably worse, but these are his. Go ahead.
All right. So what we need to recognize is this: from the laws that are written, still in place to this day that are ancient, we have the ability and power to go ahead and make these laws be changed. We don't need to still sit around and complain about, hey, this is what the age is limit in this state, that state, and everything else. We can change it. We have the power to lobby, we have the numbers, and we damn sure have the financial resources. We can do it. We can change what it is that has been put in place. The only
We can try.
reason why it's still the only reason why it's still in place is because not enough people speak up about it.
Other than they want it in place. Because let's keep it real. Like the motherfuckers that's in
I
control
don't
are the ones.
I will
The
not
people in
believe
control.
majority.
You ain't got to believe it, but I'm
Majority
telling
don't
you,
want it.
it don't. And now I'm not saying the majority because it ain't the majority. It's the minority. The majority of people ain't got no power. I'm telling you, it's the minority that's
That's
behind the
the problem.
levers.
That's who I'm speaking to.
The
That's why I'm
minority.
saying what I'm
Oh,
saying.
well, you're gonna have to speak louder because them motherfuckers ain't listening to you.
I'm just saying, like, even if it's just one voice here,
I
and
know,
even
no,
if
I'm
it's just
saying
five
keep
people that
speaking
hear
though.
it, I don't give a shit.
That's why I say keep speaking it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, because look, you think them motherfuckers stop Diddy bopping just because Epstein got arrested?
I'm saying something
Fuck
clear.
no.
What
I'm
I'm trying to
saying,
figure
bro.
out, Stan,
I'm telling you, that shit.
are we
That,
complacent? Are we
no,
complacent?
we not complacent. We ain't got shit to do with that. These motherfuckers
No, you
got
not. I didn't
under. All right,
finish. Are we
okay.
complacent with complaining, or are we
Hell
willing to
no.
really do what it takes to
No,
make
we ain't
sure that we
complacent with
don't have?
complaining.
Hold on. Are we complacent with complaining, or are we willing to put in the work to make sure we have nothing to complain about? You got the
Bro,
floor.
we gonna always have some shit to complain about. Like you think that
God
shit gonna stop
damn,
there?
bro.
No, you think I'm
You're
saying you think that's gonna
destroying
stop
hopes
there?
and dreams right
Man,
now. I'm trying to bring positivity,
no,
Stan.
fuck all that.
Damn.
No,
He said, fuck
you
all that.
you the positive side of the battery on the negative. God damn it.
Shit.
That's how
I'm
this shit
just
gonna go.
I
No,
understand. Just everybody know, Smitty has always been consistent in his position no matter where he is. Rock out, Stan. Rock out. I'm
I'm
just
telling you,
consistent. That's all. I'm consistent on my position.
the people that make these laws and keep dropping them goddamn them age limits, them the stupid motherfuckers that's doing that diddy bopping shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause the average motherfucker wants somebody grown. We ain't got time for that. Like these motherfuckers are wicked, cuz. We can't stop that wicked system by
I
ourselves
don't like
or
that.
just
And do you know what can't is?
hey,
Can't is a coward's excuse for not trying. I don't
well,
like that word. I don't like that word, bro. I hate when we say we can't. Like, bro, think of everything that we thought we couldn't do that we did accomplish. And by now, we still don't have the fortitude and confidence and mentality to say, it ain't shit we can't do. Now, listen, I'm not saying agree with
can you
Obama's
fly?
plans. No, hold on.
Can you fly?
I'm
How
not
long? I
saying,
just want to know. Can you fly?
yes, I can go into aviation. Stop talking to me about that.
Nah, nigga. I'm talking about can you jump up in the air and fly?
No,
No,
that's such a
no. But
that's a
then you can't.
horrible. That was
But then you
horrible.
can't
No,
fly.
Stan, that was horrible, bro. That was
No,
horrible.
no, that wasn't
Not a
horrible.
white man, not an
It's
Asian
certain.
man,
It's
not a
some shit
David
you just.
Blaine. David
It's some
Blaine,
shit you just
nor
can't
could
do. Can you catch a bullet with your bare hand?
David Blaine and
All
Chris
right,
Angel
then.
can't do it.
There's certain. I know it's certain shit you can't do. Let's keep it real now. It's certain shit you can't do.
No, but what we are talking about is not in the category of something you can't do.
Shit, I'm just
It's
saying
not
there
in
are
that
some shit you
category.
can't do. I'm saying, bro, okay.
All right,
Have
so
fun.
hold on.
Have
Let me
fun
ask you a
exterminating
question. Let me
all the
ask you a
poison
question.
ivy in the
Wait,
woods. Have
wait, let me
fun
ask
with
you a
that.
question. Watch this. Watch this. I don't listen. I don't give a shit
Cause we
about
just
them
had that
tearing.
conversation.
No, hold on. Watch this, thing. I don't give a damn about them tearing it down. Okay, it got blown up by our own government. We know the story. Black Wall Street. I want to ask you a question. During the time of Black Wall Street, yes or no only? You'll see, because I'm trying to go somewhere, and then I'll let you elaborate.
Yeah,
During the time of Black
damn it.
Wall Street, yes or
My
no?
follower, my
Did we
follower.
have during the time of Black Wall
Uh-huh.
Street?
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Did we have more things against us than now?
No.
Oh my
Hell
gosh.
no. No. Come on,
We
Smitty,
didn't have
man.
more like law,
Hell no.
racism,
Bro,
everything.
hold on. Time out.
So it was the
No,
exact
no, you hold
same
on.
as today.
You asked me
Hey,
no,
Stan,
brother,
I dare you.
brother.
I dare you.
You
I
asked me
dare
a
you.
question, so you're gonna have to let me answer the question. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
Stan.
God
Yes,
damn.
Stan.
Because
Yes,
at the
Stan.
same time, if you want to compare the fact that today we don't even have the cooperation of our women, which is the most
Oh my
important key,
gosh,
and we
bro! I
had
didn't ask you that.
cooperation. Now, yes, you did. Yes, you
I didn't
did.
know
Because
I didn't. I
yes,
said.
you did. Hold on, but you can't. Hold on, but this is my answer. So you may not have
Okay,
asked
okay,
me that.
okay. No.
This is,
Respect,
this is
respect.
my answer.
No. I
Look,
respect that.
look.
It's your thought. It's your thought. It's your thought. I respect that.
Because
Okay,
this is
okay.
where my pushback came from. It don't matter what kind of laws was in place. It don't matter what kind of things was against us. We were more together. Us being together and not depending on this system that is against us is why we was able to thrive. Today, we got more people who are supposed to be with us, not with us, and they're depending on the same system that was built to fuck us over in the first place. But go ahead. I digress. My mic is mute.
You funny. All right, Stan. Stan. Like,
Yeah,
let's just be for real, bruh.
yeah.
We're not gonna play these games like, it wasn't more difficult back then. You really trying to tell me that during the time of them building Wall Street, it
Bro.
was equivalent to whatever business we build today as a
Did they
black individual?
did
Are
they
you
do it?
fucking kidding me?
Did they do it or did they not do it?
Oh, this guy right here, y'all. This guy right here. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm just saying, did they
Stan,
do it or did they not do it?
Stan. I know you got it on your finger. Y'all. Give yourself a round of applause. Go down to the applause. Give yourself a round of applause for the bullshit. This is some
No,
bullshit.
I'm dead ass serious. Like real talk. Like
You
we were so
can't
powerful,
be. You can't
bro.
be and be pro-black. You can't
Yes,
be and be pro-black. You
yes, I
can't be.
can, bro. We talking about people that freshly off the plantation did that. Like I said, I got interviews with people who got real life photos of up and down the street in the city that I'm in
Uh-huh.
currently being black owned on both sides of the street. I'm talking about black owned on both sides of the street. You know what I'm saying? I stay in a town where there's a black town underwater, you know what I'm saying, not even 20 minutes away from me. So trust me, in order for them to be that afraid of that type of unity, bro, it had to be something amazing about what was going on. And look at now, we can't even, goddamn it, take these motherfuckers out for a sub sandwich.
Man, okay, hold on. Why? Hold on, wait. Stop right there. Stop right there. Why? Why?
Motherfucker back
What is
then
it?
was all right
What
with
happened?
making a
What
picture.
happened as to why that's the case today?
It's a little thing called capitalism.
Okay. Capitalism. The
Nah, not
very thing that
Newberry,
you benefit from,
Lake
the
Murray.
very no. You wanna know
No,
what
I'm talking
kills
to
me?
Crawford.
No, hold on. Now listen, I don't want you to listen, Stan, on some real shit. Real shit. Don't go into no details about nothing. On this one, please, just specifically yes or
Shit.
no.
This shit is on the news.
Hold on.
Oh, you know, you talking about this,
Have
buddy.
you ever had dealings in any form of fashion in your previous life that you no longer live
In my previous
of
life?
street
Okay.
of street pharmaceuticals? Have you ever had
Oh,
a
you talking about
period
that?
of
Oh, you
your
talking about
life?
that previous life? Right.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Did I have a period of my
Hold
life
on. Hold on. Do you
that I
know
enjoyed?
what you were hold on. Do you know what you was benefiting from the entire time you was making all the bread that you was making? Something called capitalism. My nigga, cut that shit out. Because everyday average hustlers,
That you call it
we can talk about it. I
you call
promise you,
that
we can talk
capitalism?
about it. You fucking right.
You
Your
call that
everyday
capitalism?
average fucking kingpin and hustler capitalizes off of capitalism. Yes,
Nah,
sir.
well,
All right, go ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
I call
Go
that,
ahead. And we can break it down. I'm gonna break it down.
yeah, I really call that a crime of opportunity because the same time that they drop
What is
that,
capitalism?
hold
What
on,
is
bro, let me
capitalism?
finish. Time out, Smitty. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
God,
Go ahead.
dang. The same time that they dropped that bomb called CRACK in our
Uh-huh.
neighborhood, the same time they were doing that, the same time they were pulling jobs out. You know what I'm saying? They were shutting down the steel mills, shutting down this, that, and the third. So hold on. So because y'all put this shit here, I'm gonna hustle it. Yeah, a couple of people
My
gonna, you know what I
nigga,
mean? But
that's capitalism.
that's
What the
not
fuck are we
capitalism.
talking about?
That's called survival, nigga. That's not capitalism.
Oh my god. Capitalism was put into place for men to survive. Next.
No.
Next.
Them niggas barely made enough to re-up. Let's keep it a
Oh
stack.
my god.
Capitalism,
No.
them motherfuckers is
Wait,
making money.
wait.
No,
And there are plenty
capitalism,
of
they making
people.
money
There are
hand over
plenty of
fist.
people. No, hold
No,
on.
it's a
There are plenty of
few.
people
It's a
who've been in
few.
Wall Street. They've been in
Huh?
Wall Street and was not able to afford a cab ride home after the bid. Hold on. The fact is,
that's their fault
capitalism
financially.
is
They live
about
with
the
ass.
capitalism is the right to freely gamble. Your free will of
With
what you want to
somebody
make.
else's money, obviously.
Get out of capitalism is the right to free gamble.
All right.
Don't we got casinos? Do
Yeah.
niggas disagree with Las Vegas? Do you not agree that Las Vegas is a form of capitalism?
It might
Get
be.
out of
I
here
gotta
with the
go
shit.
down.
Come on,
I gotta
dog.
go down there later on this year for an award, but I ain't doing it. I don't even gamble. Real shit.
Go
I'm
ahead,
allergic.
Stan.
Yeah, I'm allergic to
Hey, look.
gambling. I ain't lying.
I vote stand for that award. I vote stand for that award. Goddamn it, boy! You better win. You better win. You better show that shit when you do.
I don't give a damn if I don't. It's a free trip to Vegas.
My G, my G, my G. But you know what I'm saying, though,
Right there
bruh.
with a
You
good
know what I'm
deal.
saying, Stan.
Yeah, I
On
feel you
some
to a
real
certain
shit.
extent. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like capitalism is it's
I
basically
mean,
the free. It's the
why,
free
but why?
market of
Hold on. But
hustling.
and it's also the system that's in place, right? So why not use it? Is what I'm saying. Like, don't get
No,
mad at us because we got
no,
damn hustle
no.
shit,
I
and then they
agree.
turn
I'm
around.
saying,
Hold
why
on,
aren't most people using it?
JD, what up, man? I appreciate you on hitting the cash outside of the game. But no, these motherfuckers are the bro. These capitalism is about greed. That shit ain't about making it goddamn or trying to survive or taking what you got and making something shake with it. That's why they want to lock motherfuckers up. We took
Bruh.
the shit y'all dropped in our neighborhood that y'all thought that everybody was just gonna smoke up. Nah, some of us gonna get rich off this shit and floss on y'all goofy ass. That's why y'all had to lock motherfuckers up. They had 16-year-olds making more motherfucking money than they goddamn ever seen in their goddamn life, and they started hating. Let's keep it real now. I ain't glorifying the lifestyle, but I see what it is, you know what I'm saying, for what it was. And all I could do is say, nice try, motherfuckers. Oh, come on back up. I ain't drop you. They said you're gonna have to connect your mic or your cam, because you still up here. It's just your mic or your cam was off or something. Okay. But yeah, man, like I said, they hit us with a wham wham. You know what I'm saying? Like it really was a wham bam. But they hit us with some shit. They did that shit on purpose. The motherfuckers cut a lot of
Uh,
damn jobs.
can you hear
You know
me?
what
Can
I'm
you hear
saying?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. They cut a lot of
All
goddamn
right,
jobs.
bet.
And they had a fucking round up law. You know what I'm saying? Or they niggas, you can just round them up. They might have some, they might not, but shit, still hold them. They, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. That shit was a system that was put in place. You know what I'm saying? And they spend trillions of dollars making sure that system is working in perfect condition. You know what I'm saying? Like we
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. At
can't
this
feel bad.
point, because see, I like to move forward with things,
Yeah, let's
and
go.
that's questions of moving forward. All right. So at this point, is it simply the fact that we refuse to put implications in place for the system to be changed, considering we can? Or is it the simple fact that we actually have really become accustomed to being comfortable and complaining about something? And if we actually put the work in and got shit fixed, we can't no longer blame some shit. And somehow or another, we got so trapped and warped into this mentality and headspace of we gotta bitch about some shit, not fix it. Do you believe that it's really about we can't fix it or that we refuse to fix it? I digress. My mic is muted.
I don't, I don't know. That was a lot to unpack. But Quappy Nino, come through. You talking something? I just come back to the chat. Come up here. Oh, that's why you ain't. You said Smitty mic too loud. That's why you ain't coming up. Come through.
Nigga, turn me down. That's on you. I look, Kwafi, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on the host. He gotta go through his settings. I can't do nothing on my end. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm on a Bluetooth. I ain't got shit to do with that.
I ain't feel like doing
Yeah,
that.
go to your settings or whatever. Go to my mic settings, and then you'll see like the volume, and you can like kind of like cut it down some. You can take it down like 70, 90, 40, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I just put it on auto.
There you go. And hit your what's that? The cancellation. That also helps with the sound. So audio cancellation or echo cancellation, I think something like that.
Yeah, all that shit on.
There you go. Okay, all right, but I ain't got shit to say. All right, Kwafi, you ain't got shit to bitch about. Come on up here.
Nah, you just passionate about what you're saying. That's all.
You ain't got shit to bitch about now, nigga. Come on up here. All right.
Yep. The link pinned to the top. You know you can come through. Ain't nothing.
He know that. He know that. Folks know that shit.
Well, you know all my folks welcome. I ain't gonna say everybody welcome. If I don't know you, don't come up here with no crazy shit. I goddamn boot your motherfucking ass to the sun. But
he said what you to the sun.
But
Nah, but I mean,
for the
but
conversation.
yeah, you got a point with that, dog. I mean, I'm just saying, look, right, back to it, like kind of what we was on for a second, right, before we got distracted. As far as like this like age thing, like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, if we recognize just that, like, what are most of the American laws based on? They are based on biblical principles. If you go back to the biblical principles, it'll show you how most of the wives back then were right around what the average age consent for most southern states are. That like 14 to 15 bullshit. So we got to recognize where the connection comes from. I'm only speaking about this, people, so that we can learn to recognize where the actual threat comes from. Now, from there, I think we need to try to figure out how to dismantle that as opposed to trying to dismantle every single predator that pops up. Because it's always going to be a nigga that's going to want to come into that house with a 13-year-old with a box of pizza, and he will eat a slice of pizza in your face and talking about something. I don't know what's wrong. So since we know this, I think we need to tackle the law more than the predator. What are your thoughts on that? I digress. My mic is muted.
Multitask. You know what I'm saying? Delete 2 birds with 1 stone.
I don't think that we can delete one of the birds, though. I think we can only
try.
grab one of the birds by the horn.
We could try. We can break some wings and shit. You know what I'm saying? We can do something. Shit. We could shake something.
All right, watch this. Watch this. No. Watch this.
Day, bro, we don't play that shit, bro. Because if we
I get it. Right. You know what else I don't play? You know what I don't play? Fucking mosquitoes. Let me ask you a question. Did man figure out how to eliminate all mosquitoes and bugs and gnats and fruit flies in the summer? Or did man hold on. Or did we come up, or did we figure out how to protect? Hold on, wait. Did we figure out how to get rid of the mosquitoes? No, because I want people to hear this in its fullness. Did we figure out how to get rid of the mosquitoes, or did we figure out a way to protect our own personal body from the mosquitoes? Considering, bro, we can't get rid of them. I'm pretty sure at one point they tried to think, how can we eliminate all of them? Not possible. They're going to pop up every fucking season. What can we do? We
Come
developed
down,
something called
come,
off. We developed something called bug spray. Now, I'm not saying this,
no.
but I'm just saying, bro, if you
So they
think
don't,
about it, look
hold
at it
on,
in that
Smitty,
way.
Smitty, no, Smitty, no. We gotta have a real
You can't
conversation.
get rid of the
Hold
predators,
on,
bro. They're going to be
hey,
there.
okay, all
Go
right,
ahead, go
cool.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I hear you loud
All
and
right, my
clear.
bad, my bad, my bad. I'm
But
muted, I'm muted, I'm muted.
at the same time, no, on the mosquito shit, y'all don't have, because like you said, we stay in different parts of the country. Y'all don't have them trucks that come through and spray that shit while riding around y'all
Oh
neighborhoods.
hell no, hell no, not out
See,
here.
there,
Nah, nigga, you
there
better
you
get
go.
some tiki lamps. No, the best you got is tiki lamps in your backyard. No, we get tiki lamps. No, we ain't got none of
Yeah,
that. Only truck we see come through in the neighborhood is Santa Claus on the fire truck. That's it.
no,
Santa Claus still come through on the fire truck, nigga. That's it.
like
Nah, that's
like
different.
like
I've
like
never
I
seen
no,
it.
like I was saying,
Never seen it.
I know you can't get rid of it. I get where you were coming from, but what they end up doing is under the guise of saying, "Oh yeah, we got some shit that can get rid of all these motherfuckers. Let's ride through y'all neighborhoods and spraying this shit." And them damn mosquitoes are still there. You know what I'm saying? They might not be at the
So
intensity
hold
that they used
on.
to be,
So wait.
but
So at that
shit, you
point,
can't
you
tell.
as the no. So
What?
watch. I'm glad you said that. So you being the person in the area, like man, these trucks come through and they spray for the bugs, and that shit still, man, we getting tore up out this bitch, man. God dang. Okay, cool. At that point, do you rely on the trucks to get rid of them, or do you? I'm just saying what you know of people to do, or do you, as the people, start devising any kind of anything from a life hack? Get some Coca Cola, some like what I'm saying, apple cider vinegar, and some candle wax, and whatever the fuck it may be. At
No,
that
that's
point, when you realize the predator being the mosquito, it can't be get you cannot get rid of it. At that point, do you keep fucking focusing on, man, we got to try to figure out how to get rid of the mosquito? Or do you start saying, you know what? I think the best thing for me to do is learn how to protect myself and my own from the threat of malaria and sickle cell and whatever else they may carry as they travel with viruses. Let's be for real.
I didn't answer this same question 9 different ways. I'm gonna do both.
Both ain't working.
Shit.
You don't take time to realize that you know what? I'm trying both. You know what? I'm protecting myself. I'm also trying to get rid of
Doing both.
all of them.
If I find out or if they fuck with one of mine, you
You
goddamn right.
can't.
That's all I'm saying.
So there's nothing that then clicks in your mind personally
Hell
to say,
no.
I can't get rid of all of them.
No, what you just
I
said
need to
about
just
what you
I need
I
to
thought you
make
said
sure we're
can't.
airtight.
No,
We're
can't ain't in the
airtight against
vocabulary,
them.
remember? No, remember can't is not in the vocabulary. When it comes down to that shit, yes, I can. Nigga.
You got me.
Like
You got
goddamn,
me. You
like
got me.
Sherman Clump.
You got
Like
me. You
Sherman
got
Clump.
me.
Yes, I
You got me
can.
right
Shit,
there.
shit.
Okay. You got me. You got me. Can't. Okay. All right. I gotta take that L. I gotta take that L. You got me right there. That was smooth. That was smooth. That was smooth. You remember that. Okay. I'm
Mhm.
just saying, when it comes to, let's say, okay, the probability of you being able to do such, at what point are we being realistic in what it is that we can accomplish? Is it more likely that, listen, what is more likely that you can do? Securely and make sure that you totally prepare your children. I'm talking about your sons and your daughters, both from
Mhm.
predators. Because the boys get, we ain't gonna act like it's just the girls. And if anything, y'all be surprised the numbers might be larger on the boys. Sick. But if you were okay, so to protect the boys and the girls, are you more so on the factor of I'm going to try to figure out how to protect my kids or are you more so? Listen, I know you want to do both. If you
I'm
only had
going to
one,
do both.
if you only
If I
had
only had one to
one
do,
choice,
then
which would
I'm gonna
it
be
be?
head hunting.
Which would you no. Which would you
Head hunting.
dedicate your time to? No, because
I would
I gotta
dedicate
word it
myself.
right.
Yeah, I would dedicate myself to head hunting. Shit.
Over
If
training
I
your
got
kids on
you
how to stay away
goddamn
from them.
you goddamn right. If you gonna give me a choice, then shit.
Ah, Stan, come
Yeah,
on, man. We gotta be smarter than that,
hell
bro.
no.
No, that's not
You can
smart.
choose the other side. I ain't said it was. I ain't trying to be smart because they
You
wasn't.
know what? You
The
know
fuck?
what? Okay. Bet. He said,
Yeah, I mean
hey, fuck
shit.
that nigga. Nigga.
And
Look, if I
if they
crash out,
wanna
I
be
crash out.
sick,
But you know
yeah,
what?
if they wanna
You
be sick,
crashing out for your
I got
family,
the
I can't say
both.
nothing about that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I will do my time with
Yeah,
a
I can't say
smile.
nothing about you crashing out for your family, bro. I can't say nothing about that.
Yeah,
Like that's your
that's what I'm
family. I can't
saying.
say nothing about a man. Nigga, if you want to go to hell for your family, nigga, I can't say shit to you.
Yeah, cause
That's your
for the
family,
sake of the
and you the man of that.
conversation, that's the box that you put me in. You know what I'm saying? You said I only
Right,
had
right,
one
right.
choice. I can't do both. So I'm head hunting. I mean, shit. If no
Over.
matter
So, so,
what
so, so,
cause
let me
my
ask you
thing is,
this.
if no matter, hold on, cause if
Okay.
what you saying is no matter how much we train them, it's still gonna be the opposition or you know what I'm saying, the poison ivy out there. Then shit. What choices you really giving me? I might as well go for the gusto and try to get rid of as much poison ivy as I can.
Considering it's still going to grow back every season, and
Yeah.
during that time that you're eliminating the poison ivy, that's time that you could be training your young soldiers,
Cause I'm telling my
to
kid,
become majors and
no,
generals in the
no,
fight
Smith.
in the fight of this shit.
Cause my kids at the
No,
end of the
what
day,
do you mean?
hold on.
Go ahead,
Because
go ahead.
I'm telling you, because my kids at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, yeah, daddy, you telling me about this, but what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? You just gonna talk to us about it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
no. I done put,
no, wait, no, no,
cut,
no. So
I
you
didn't got
telling me
rid of
that
my
because
own
your
you know what I'm
kids
saying? My
don't see you
poison
up,
ivy.
huh? What are your
No,
kids
hell
supposed to
no,
be actually seeing? No, bump that. No. I heard that shit
no.
you said. No,
Yeah,
let's
and I
unpack
stand
it.
on it,
Let's
and I
unpack that
stand
shit.
on it. Yeah,
You
I
just
stand on
said if your kids see, no, dad, what are you doing? Are you serious? And you gonna take that and be like, you know what? Yeah, you right. I need to get out here and not
it.
teach you.
No,
And
what are you
then
doing
what? Then
about?
what, Stan?
See, you missed the point. Because my thing is, if they come to you because you can't, like you said, I can't do both. So if they have a situation where they ran into, you know what I'm saying, some poison ivy, then I'm going to go cut that poison ivy down. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
Oh
So
my
that's why I said
gosh.
I'm not just telling y'all to stay away from them, but you see what I did to that motherfucker. That's why I want y'all to stay away from him.
Right,
You know what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right, right,
Cause
right,
you,
right.
cause you
So
don't
you
want,
saying you'll
so you
demonstrate?
don't want me.
No,
There
wait a
you
minute, wait a
go.
minute,
There
wait a
you
minute.
go. It's a
Demonstrating is
demonstration.
not okay. So you're not
Yeah.
dedicating. You're not dedicating. You're demonstrating real quick and let you know, like, look, this is what we do today.
If it comes to my front door, I'm dedicated.
I ain't got no issue with that. I ain't got nothing to say to that. What the fuck? I ain't got nothing to say to that, my nigga. You want to demonstrate and show them how that shit go, nigga? What the
If it comes
fuck?
to my front door.
Orcas teach their calves. Yeah, they're called calves. Orcas teach their calves and their how to hunt. This is what we do when we
Mm-hmm.
approach seal. This is how we bend our
Yeah.
dorsal fins and slide to the side. This is how you make sure you're not seen. So I can't say
Right.
nothing
But
to that.
see,
Okay.
but
But you ain't.
cause
But
Smitty, being that,
you didn't make it clear it was just a
hold on.
demonstration. You try to make it
I
sound like
mean,
that's what your whole dedication is, nigga.
now you got to be vague on here, but at the same time, think about the stuff. Think
I ain't
about,
mad at you.
but
You
no,
right. You right. You right. You right.
real
You right.
talk. As a
You right.
girl dad, think about the stuff that we teach them early. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't sit with your legs open. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
Don't sit. You can't even sit on my lap after a certain age, let
No,
alone
no,
another
man.
nigga
I
lap.
shit. I shit you not, man. I think, man. Phoenix, yes, y'all, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's on my IG, so ain't nothing to hide. Man, I think around 12, 13 ish. That was like the last little remnants of like, just, and even then it was just like a quick pop up. Like, cause when she was young, she would come up on my lap, put her head in my chest and lay back, and I would like lean back, and she would like fall asleep on Dad's chest. But she was
Oh
sitting in
yeah.
my lap, but she's falling asleep on my chest if everybody can get the picture. Man, that ended
Yeah, they
around
got.
about a good
Hey,
12. Yeah, about I'd say about 12.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit
Yeah,
gradually.
11,
Yeah, that shit
11,
gradually.
12.
It gradually
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
away. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
yeah, it
don't want
does.
you to.
It does. And you know what? And you know
Yeah.
what? We never talk about it. You know what's crazy? There's never like okay, this is the last day. Like
Nah.
nobody says, like, okay, so this is it. Listen, next year when you turn, no, it's a natural, it's unspoken, and both parts. I'm talking about even on her end, she didn't try to come sit in my lap at a certain point
Right. That's what I'm
right
saying.
along
Like
the time in which I knew I wouldn't receive it. It was simultaneous.
man,
It was synonymous.
exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fellow dad.
Which
Fellow dad.
which that's why I said like they actually show us their boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Yep.
hand holding
Yep.
shit
They
stop.
surely do.
You know what I'm saying? Cause we hold their hand every time they cross the street. I'll give
Man,
me your
what?
hand. Give me your hand.
The day she said to me, I got it,
Oh,
dad.
I got it. Yep. Yeah.
The day she said, I got it, dad.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah.
you
That was
know,
the end of
you
that.
know,
That was the end of
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. And you start to, yeah, and you recognize, man, it's like that's the birth of a whole new moment. It's the
Mm-hmm.
birth of a whole new season in your parenting. Man, it's
Yep.
crazy, bro. It's crazy how that shit happens, dog. Man, you smack on point, bro. Man, you taking me back to moments, man. God dang, bro. Like I remember every last one of these moments, bro. Like the dismissal of the you're not cool anymore. Call
Oh
me.
yeah.
I'm busy, dad. What do you mean? You don't have a job. You're 15. I got you
Yeah.
the cell phone and I pay the bill.
Yeah.
Call your father.
They too
Talking
busy
to me
to
about you
call
too
you on
damn
shit.
busy.
Right.
That shit crazy.
They wasn't too busy to ask you for a phone though. They were asking you every damn day about their phone 12 times
Man,
a
that
day
shit
until they got the
wow.
shit. Mm-hmm.
I'm too busy, dad. Okay, well look, how about this? Be too busy and pay the own phone bill. I ain't gonna lie, I said that one time. I was petty. I was petty. I ain't gonna lie, I was petty. I was being petty.
Oh, you ain't seen Petty.
I was petty one day.
You
I
ain't
was
seen
petty one
Petty.
day. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I was like, what? You too busy? I'm paying it. You too busy? Yeah, coming from soccer practice. Who paid for the cleats? Dead ass on that. No, it wasn't her mother. No, it's not her mom.
Shit.
No, 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 no. Not her mom. Not her mom. No. Me,
Yeah, but
dad.
see,
All of her extracurricular activities, she wants to play the viola. You need a violin? $350 out of your father's
yeah,
pocket. Yes, all of that shit.
bruh, look,
And you gonna tell me you too busy at the age of 15? You too grown? You better get out my face, young lady. I'm
man,
trying to tell you, bruh. No bullshit.
these children,
Go
yeah,
ahead though.
these children are diabolical, bro. But I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I was talking to my
I'm too
homie about
busy,
this
dad.
shit. Anytime we talking to our children, we really talking to ourselves. You know what I mean? Because if we speaking loud enough,
Like shit.
you're supposed to be listening to the same instruction you giving them. And if your ass ain't living up to that instruction, then
And you
yeah,
want to know what's
you really
wild?
checking yourself.
Watch this. Remember earlier I said it's so much about my kids' teenage years I'm seeing myself in. When she tells me with her cell phone in 2023, 2024, whatever, 2022, that she's too busy, that is the equivalent to when I had no cell phone and I would come home from school and my parents would ask me, "How was your day?" And I'd be like, "Fine," and go slam the door and shove myself in the room and listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads, and all this other type shit. You know what I'm saying? And drown myself in my room, sneak and smoke weed that I got from my
Smokers
homie from
only.
school.
You
You
was
know what I'm
smoking
saying?
to you was smoking to four
I'm
smokers
hanging out
only.
my window. Yes, I'm 15. If
Only.
anybody remember them days, I'm hanging out the window, making sure they can't smell it.
Yeah.
I got the fan in the window, and I'm trying to make sure that I can blow that shit and push it out to the backyard. Because thank God, my window floated to the backyard. You know what I'm saying? And I would lock myself in the room. So I thought to myself, when I used to go home and lock myself in a room and not talk to my parents, I didn't have a cell phone, and I was there with both my mom and dad. Her circumstance is different. She split up. It's mom and dad, different homes. So when I'm trying to contact her, the locking itself in the room is her texting me back saying, "Dad, I'm too busy to talk." Then come to find out when I actually talk to her, she's been going through all kind of depression, all kind of like, like basically typical growing pains, bro. Not like depression on some,
Yeah.
you,
Nah, I
you know
get
what
it.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
No,
the
you
typical
called it
trying to
right.
figure out who
Growing
she
pain.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's her friends
Coming
in
into her
school?
own.
I
Yeah, coming into
yeah, I
herself.
thought Sherry, was my friend and she backstabbed me, dad, and
Yeah.
the typical shit. Same thing
Mm-hmm.
we came up to, bro. Yeah, yeah. That should be wild, bro. That should be wild, Stan.
No, hey, I'm just glad I'm in the position to have these conversations because, yeah,
We need them. And yeah,
she has me as a dad. So when she come to me about, oh yeah, my friend backstabbed me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's because she's sucking dick under the bleachers and you're not, which you're not going to
shut
do
up,
because you're my
Stan. No,
child. And if I
don't.
do
No, no,
find out
ladies
that
and
that's what the
gentlemen.
fuck you
Okay,
doing,
all right,
I'm gonna break your goddamn neck.
ladies and gentlemen.
So no, we got different, we
Although
got
this
different
is
types of
Stan's show,
upbringing.
although
No,
this is Stan's show,
I'm
the
keeping it
thoughts and
real.
feelings of
It's the
Stan
goddamn
talking
right,
about
but it's the
sucking dick
truth.
behind the bleachers. Sucking dick behind the bleachers are the thoughts of Stan and Stan alone. It has no reflection on Smitty at all. Ah, shit. He just went to, sucking dick behind the bleachers. God damn,
I'm
Stan.
just saying. Hey,
You just
shit.
went in, bro. You just went in. Shit, come on, bro. We can't,
It's because
can't do that,
it's the
bro.
truth. It's the truth.
We can't do that, Stan.
Yes, we can. We need to be
God
honest with our
damn.
kids. I'm telling you what it is. Like, man, what else the fuck that she got that you ain't got? Not a goddamn thing. But you hear how nasty she talk because you told me the shit that she said and you was concerned about. So what you think?
So let me ask you this. When it comes to, so this is a
But
two
hold
part.
on,
This
Smitty.
is
Hold on,
okay. My bad, my bad, my bad, my
Smitty.
bad.
Hold
Go ahead,
on,
go ahead, go ahead. My bad, my bad, my bad.
cause once I keep it real with her, and then I say, hey, now let's sit back and watch how this shit play out, and it
Uh huh.
plays the fuck out exactly how her daddy said it. Now she know, oh, I can come and talk to my daddy because he know what the fuck he talking about. But go ahead.
When it comes to raising boys and girls, I'm curious. I'm curious. Ooh. When it comes to like, I guess like the protection aspect, what would you say is the parameters that us as fathers, let's say it's three things that a father should always teach his son should be go, go.
Hoes that'll fuck you fast might be packing HIV. Um, what else? Don't listen to women because they don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just trying to convince you out of whatever the hell you got going on. So don't listen to them. Trust me. You'll thank me later.
3.
And the last thing I would tell them is, if the woman don't look up to you, don't fuck with her. Don't
Okay.
fuck with her at all. If she don't look up to you, then don't fuck with her. If she look down on you in any kind of way or try to talk down on you in any kind of way, run, nigga. Don't walk away. Run.
Okay. All right. So let's go. The exact same question. 3 things, the exact same thing, but it's your daughter. What do you say to her as opposed to the son? If not, I don't know, the exact same thing. I don't know.
Every nigga that approach you, whether they just trying to get your number or telling you that you look cute or some flirtatious type shit like that, they trying to get into your pants. Trust me, whether their intentions are good or bad, they still have the same goal to get into your pants. So what you do is you have sense enough, discernment enough to not fall for the shit. Cause trust me, we can make up. We'll tell you we'll bring you water from the fucking moon if we know we'll get that thing down there. All right. So don't listen to shit that nigga say. So just like I'm telling my son, don't listen to these motherfucking women. Don't listen to what a nigga say. Trust me. Bring his ass
So
to
hold
me.
on. So watch this.
And
Watch this. So
I'll help you
Stan.
decipher the monkey shit he trying to tell you. Hold on, that's one.
So
I got 3.
okay.
But
Okay.
go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You got a question? Go ahead.
Real quick on that one. So your daughter then says to you, okay, Dad, so you were only trying to get into mama's pants? Dad says
Yes.
what?
Yes. 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 Initially, yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay.
The only difference was she wasn't going for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's what made me pursue her even more, because you like, if she didn't want to give me nothing, I just move on. But yes,
No, hold
that's
on.
the
No, no,
reason.
no,
That's
no.
the
You
reason
can't say
why I
that. No,
talk.
Stan, you can't say that. How you
I'm gonna
gonna
tell my
say
daughter that
that
shit. I
made
told
you
my
want to
wife that
pursue her? How you gonna say that made you want to pursue the mom?
because
Your wife even more. But if you
she
ain't gonna
value
give it
because
to
she
me,
value
I'm
her
gonna
shit.
move on.
Yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
it you
move
gonna
on.
move on, or I'm gonna pursue you more?
No, I'm gonna move the fuck on.
Okay, but you ain't move on, and you've been with her ever since.
No, I'm
So
saying because she
shout out
no,
to Mrs. Stan in the building. Shout out to Mrs. Stan for holding it down, keeping that
she
man
played them
locked down.
games.
His ass ain't go nowhere. He gonna come up here and talk that shit. But obviously, you still got him on lockdown. Shout out to you, ma'am. Shout out to you. Shout out to
Yeah,
Mama Stan. Go
oh
ahead.
yeah, yeah. She doing her thing, so I'm gonna do mine.
You
You
know,
know what I'm saying?
you wild, bro.
That's what we signed up for. Shit.
I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying,
Yeah. No, I feel you,
I
but
just
it's the
wonder,
truth
you know what I'm
though.
saying? How do we look at it with our sons and our daughters more than anything? You remember that was the main thing I was talking
Yeah,
about.
I understand
As
that, but I'm saying,
far
like,
as, yeah,
at the end of the day, my wife is somebody's daughter. You know what I mean? And I've been
that
honest with her too.
exactly, Stan,
I'm
and
like,
somebody's
of
brother,
course,
possibly, niece, and all of that.
right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I'm like, shit. Initially, when I saw you, of course, I wanted to jump your motherfucking bones. Like, what the fuck? If I didn't, I would have never wasted my time talking to you. Like, you want me to lie
Mm,
to you? You know what I mean?
okay.
But
You
like
know
I
what I
said,
find to be
that's the
difficult?
conversation piece. Go ahead.
You know what I
Go ahead.
find to be difficult? I'm gonna be honest with you, brother.
What's that?
I've talked to my daughter about her first boyfriend and stuff like that. She went through her first little breakup, you know. I talked about it. I think on either Genesis or No Love show. But shout out to both of them. Anyway, you know, the main thing I've peeped, Stan, is us as traditional men, us as men who grew up in a certain age and time period. And we are the guys that for the most part are like out of the market, maybe married, settled down. I don't believe that we're really equipped to give our children today's dating advice. I'm being real.
Nigga,
I don't think we're
but
listen,
that's
not all. I'm just saying like
no.
most. Yeah, and I'm saying most on this one. I'm gonna say like
Uh-huh.
85%, 85% of parents from our age group, Stan, our age range,
Mm-hmm.
those
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
But see, that's the
we're not
thing.
equipped. We're
That's
not equipped to tell them how
shit.
to go about dating today because
Shit.
Stan, it's so damn different, bro. We
No, it's
don't
not.
got it no more. We
No,
don't
it's
got it
not.
for today. We don't.
Bro. Yes,
We
we do.
don't. We got back in the
Yes, we
dating
do.
info.
No, no, we
Duh.
don't.
How?
No, we
How?
don't. Because use the same vetting tool. Use the same process. That process worked for
It don't
thousands.
work now.
Look, let me
It don't work.
explain. Hold on, nigga. Let me explain.
My
Yes,
bad.
it
Sorry,
does.
Stan. Sorry. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it
I'm sorry.
does
I'm sorry.
work. I'm gonna tell you how it works.
I'm
Because
sorry.
even now, like I said, even the shit that I say now, I don't sugarcoat this shit for my children. And I show them. And I tell them out in public. And I know motherfuckers like, oh, you talk like that to your kids? Yes, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about you liking it. You ain't my motherfucking child. You don't have to fall under
He
my
really
motherfucking
saying this
authority.
shit like it
But at
works
the
to
end of
every.
the day, niggas, I'm telling you, when we out at the motherfucking store, like everybody fucking know at the grocery store, these bitches got on pajamas and bonnets and tights and t-shirts. And I tell my children, that's the type of bitch you don't want. That's why I tell my son and I tell my daughter, that's the type of bitch that you don't want to be.
No,
Point
no, no,
fucking
no.
blank, period. No, there ain't no. Have you seen your
Okay,
mama in
okay.
a pair of tights? Have you seen your mama in a pair of tights?
Never,
Yeah, she wear
never,
tights. Yeah, she wear
never.
tights, but
Only when
she
she
don't
was
wear them
doing
outside.
ballet. My mother used to do
Shit,
ballet. That's the only time when she was
no.
professionally on
Those
stage.
those are inside
Nothing
clothes.
else.
No, those
Nothing
are
else.
the understanding in my household is those are
Nothing else.
inside clothes. You can wear tights and a t-shirt running around this motherfucker, but you can't wear that shit outside. If you plan on going outside to check the motherfucking mailbox, you got to put some pants on. That's my motherfucking monkey. That ain't everybody else monkey. Did Michael Jackson share bubbles? Well, I ain't sharing my goddamn monkey. You feel me? So nah, cover that shit up. So I tell my children when we actually see these motherfuckers out in the real world, out in the wild, you don't want to be like that shit. You see why that bitch grocery shopping by herself? Cause don't nobody want that. Ain't nobody campaigning with that shit. And if she do got a nigga, he probably sitting off in the passenger seat of the car too embarrassed to goddamn come in here with her because he know how the fuck she look.
Mm.
You don't want that for your life. You see how me and your mama walking around the store holding hands and shit like we love each other? That's because we do. We give a fuck about
But
none of these other motherfuckers in here.
Stan, the one thing we know is that listen, my parents gave me the absolute best example in the world. As a matter of fact,
Mine gave me the worst. But go ahead.
hold on, watch where I'm going, and I'm gonna be quick with it. My parents gave me the best example in the world. Okay. On top of that, neither one of my parents have ever done jail time. No bullshit. I think only my father actually went through I think going to the station for being thought to have stolen a pair of shades and they realized it was his and they let him out and that was it. Not a traffic ticket, not a nothing. 70 years of something living both of them. Me,
Mm-hmm.
I turn right around the age 15. After everything I've been taught, I jump off the porch. I'm out there with my uncles and them uptown Northwest DC out there in the city after my peoples moved us out the city, moved us to the suburbs, moved us to where it's beautiful and lush and green and beautiful. I decided to go back to where my family was and sell PCP with my uncle. Yeah, my parents did everything right. So my point is, we could say that all we want, but the fact is, there are many cases where That's just on a person's personal life experience and what that person chooses to experience in a life. Now, watch this. I'm one out of four. Out of all of us, I'm the only one that went to prison for the time that I did. None of my siblings have done the time. For some reason, none of my siblings had to go through the harsh experiences of life to get it and know that I don't have to do that shit to know that that's gonna fuck your life up. For some reason, I was the only one that had to go through that shit to realize, and that's why I'm the black sheep. I'm the black sheep of my family, not just this YouTube space, nigga. I'm the black
Well,
sheep of my
I'm the
family.
genius of my family, and I did Fed time.
You know what I'm talking
But
about?
I'm
You
all,
know,
but I'm all,
right?
hold on, but I'm also the only motherfucker in my family among my siblings that's been married and been in their kids' life the whole duration. So
You know, good point.
there's
Good
that.
point. I'm just saying, as far as like when I actually take time, Stan, to
Uh-huh.
look back on, like I guess for what reason? Like I be asking myself that sometimes. From like homies I grew up with and everything. Like, God, why was it for a moment? For a moment, I asked that. Mind you, when I asked that, I was very young, and this is before I came to the stage of understanding to know not to question God. This is before I knew this. And I will say, like, God, why am I going through things that my friends aren't going through? Like depression, whatever it may be. I'm going through shit in my head. Why am I having a harder time trying to figure out who I am? And my friends seem to like they appear to be like they got it all figured out, you know? And I was always one of those trying to like figure out slowly but surely who I am. I came into the fold of who I am eventually, of course, but I was one of those who blossomed later in life. So I'm just saying, bro, like it it can work out that way, and I'm just saying it could be a case by case type of situation when we talking about what we're talking about right now in particular. Because I went through that, and
Yeah, it's
I
always a
know it's
case by
many.
case.
Yeah, but I mean, I know it's like many people that's been through it as well, but it's still like a case by case type thing, right? I'm not the only one that's been through it. There are many people who can be like, Smitty, I can totally like uh, uh, um, align. There we go. Align with what it is that you're saying, right? Just as much as there are multiple people who would say, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's some crazy shit. That nigga tripping. But I don't know, Stan. I just started to slowly get it when it came to this shit, dog. But when it
Uh,
came to
cause
kids,
yeah, man,
yeah, but when it
I
came to
didn't really
kids,
get it. I didn't really get it to my second time around. Cause I mean the relationship between me and my kids and all that whole thing, that shit was
what
broken up.
was it
So
about
I
the
didn't get
second
the
time
experience
around that really brought it out? Like the
because,
second time around, like what really stuck out that the first time around didn't? See, that's what's important for people to hear.
like I said, the same shit that I tell my son. Like I should have left when I saw the red flags, and the red flags was this motherfucker don't respect me. This motherfucker don't look up to me. Like you know what I
Can
mean?
I be real
She
with you,
don't want me
dog?
as her leader. So why the fuck am I here? Instead of putting babies in this.
Man,
Go
I'm be
ahead.
real with you, Stan. I'm be real with you, dog. I think we need to stop trying to tell men to look out for red flags. You wanna know why? I'm saying it. Look, you look. I'm
Man,
I'm
some of
I'm
these
for
bitches are walking
I'm
red flags,
for
bro.
I'm for all smoke. I'm for all smoke. Nah, reason why I say that now, I'm saying it on us. I believe that we are just complete like when we are attracted to how she looks, I'm saying it, how she looks and how she makes us feel at that
No,
moment,
no, that's
we
where we
will
fuck up at.
ignore every
Smitty,
fucking thing.
no,
No,
no.
I know that's where
I
we fuck up.
know.
No, I'm
That's where
just
we fuck
saying.
up at.
I know.
Is
I'm just saying.
I can
But
live
hold
with
on.
I can live
But
with
no,
how
no,
she
no.
look.
Let
No,
me get.
hold on, no. You
Go
hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
can
Go ahead.
live
Go ahead.
with
Go
I
ahead. Go
can
ahead.
live with how she look. I can live with how she look. But the other part got to be how she respects me.
Mm-hmm.
How she look and how she respects me. That's what we fuck up
Okay.
at. Not how good she, you know what I'm saying? Not how good she feel.
All what I'm saying is this:
No.
how good she looks. You know what I'm saying? Any interaction,
Yeah,
bro.
you want
What
something
I'm
you can wake
saying.
up to.
So yes. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to men, and you tell me if you disagree, I believe that women, whether they're being hypersensitive, overthinking, overreacting, I still believe that they actually do have a better sense of reading and actually responding to what they would believe to be a red flag. And I believe that us as men, bruh, our weakness is if she looks good enough and if she makes me feel good, like I'm talking about like when I'm around her, like
I know
just
what you're saying.
you know, she laughs at my jokes and all of that. You know it, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, she's
As
such a great
corny
cook.
as
And
corny as it is.
as
Yeah.
corny as the fuck it is, bro. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think that we will ignore the little we do more than what
Mm-hmm.
they would do, bro. What
Yeah,
are
and
your
that's what we
thoughts
fuck
on
up
that?
at.
I
Yeah, that's what we
digress. My
fuck
mic
up
is
at.
muted. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, we fuck up at that. Like that's a
We do,
facade.
bro.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's a facade. Like you really don't know the motherfucker until y'all go through some shit. When all the giggles and all the smiles and all the laughs is gone and y'all going through some shit, and that's when you really see who you got. They either gonna
But
buckle under the pressure or they gonna show you that nah, motherfucker, I'm here. Let's get it. You know
but
what I'm saying?
more than that,
We'll
I've
make it through
noticed
this.
that but I've noticed that women will cut it off before they even get to that point to
Of
have to
course
see
they
what it
will. They'll
consists
bail
of.
out. They'll jump clean out
we
the frame.
we generally find out the hard way. Oh shit, you would
Yeah.
do that behind my back? Like we usually find out the hard way, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And once you
You
find out
know
the hard
it.
way, and finding out the hard way make you tend to never forget.
Now, watch this. Then you know what people say? When you bring up in any form of fashion, I don't go for this, don't go for that. Now you have a standard. It's called who hurt you.
The bitch,
Now
the
that
bitch
you've
before
set a
you.
standard,
How about that? The
now,
bitch before you.
yeah,
Now what? Now what?
now that you say, hey, look, I'm just making it clear. Look, I'm just, you know, because I just don't want to go through that shit no more. You know, you know, this is a clean slate, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And you just kind of slightly, and you ain't sounding angry. You ain't cussing and being all aggressive in what you saying. You want some cool, chilling shit because you're one of the men that recognize even my tone while expressing this means something. I gotta make sure this delivered. I gotta make sure it lands. I got a message I'm trying to get out, so we gotta land. I know how they go. I got to be careful with my choice of words. I got to be careful with my tone of voice. I got to be careful with all of that shit. And then
Yeah,
you do that.
I found mine by being
You know
my
what I'm saying?
motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but
no,
look, bro,
I ain't have to tailor make
it
that shit.
doesn't work
I
for
ain't have
most
to,
men.
yeah.
Most men want most Stan.
And guess what's gonna
This
end
is
up
something.
happening?
No, no.
If you
I want to say
pretend
it
to
though.
be
But this
something
is
that you
something we
ain't,
don't
when that
say.
mask come off, she might not actually like what she see once that mask come off.
But this is something we don't say though, Stan. Most men. That
I don't give a fuck
whole
about
my way, listen, that my way or the highway, most men wound up the fuck.
it ain't my
Bro, let
way or
me
the
get it
highway.
out. Let me get it
It's not
out. Let me get it
my
out.
way or the highway.
Let me get
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
I'm just
Go
and I'm
ahead.
not I'm just
Go ahead.
like I'm not okay. Let me rephrase that. Most
Mm-hmm.
men who have that type of mindset in which you in particular word for word just stated
Yeah.
generally wound up alone. It's very rare.
All
I've
right.
I've peeped that myself. I'm us as men. I believe we need to be very careful, and even in how we deliver that shit to other
Oh,
dudes,
you know
because
what you if you
I'm
know what you're
telling you,
looking for
Stan,
is that's the
you're
only way
gonna
you
have
can find it.
more men wound up alone, bro.
Well, fuck
They're
'em.
gonna
They ain't
try
doing
that
shit right.
shit. They're gonna
They ain't
try
doing
that
it right.
shit and get blocked. They're gonna get
Oh,
blocked that
oh
night,
well.
and
Oh
they're gonna
well.
hate you. Now they hate you on
It's
top
a
of that shit.
billion bitches on this planet. They can get blocked by a 500,000
I'm trying to tell you,
motherfuckers. They
dog.
still got some left. They be like,
Man, nah, Stan, that's not healthy for the man. Come
it
on,
is.
Stan. Come on,
It is.
brother.
That
Come
is.
on,
No, you
brother.
got to,
That's not
bro,
healthy for the man.
yes, it is. As a man, you
Dog,
supposed
to
to
put
establish,
to
you
know.
supposed to
Hold on. If
establish
we
what you
know, hold
know
on.
you looking for in a woman. That's the only way you're gonna find it. I knew what I wasn't,
Man,
I knew what I didn't want.
Stan.
And that made me
D Rock.
find what I
D
actually
Rock.
needed.
D Rock.
Shit, I
D
had that
Rock.
bitch before.
If I
I
know,
had that bitch before.
if
I don't
I
want that
know,
today.
if I know out of two methods,
Suck on
method
these
A,
shit.
method A will
It's
give
always
a
either or.
method A will give it like at max maybe a 62% success rate. Bare minimum 43% success rate. But
That's
it's
less.
there's a
Go ahead.
hold on, but there's a success rate. As
Uh-huh.
opposed to if I was to say something that I know 85 fucking percent of
You gonna
men
get
who go
or it ain't gonna work.
by that shit right there are going to get ghosted and hung up on, and it's over. And they're going to regret it the next day. They're going to regret it. We're going to stop acting like niggas don't call back and be like, baby, baby, please. Do we
They
need to
success.
go back? Hold on.
They
Hold on.
successful
Do we
once they
need to
get
go back to the Martin
before.
team? Do we need to go back to Martin when him and Gina, when he said, get out, Gina, get out? When she said, okay, the fuck was he doing when she was about to walk out that door? That's back when we were growing up, nigga.
That's what the script told him to do. But look, in
Man,
real
I'm
life,
trying,
it don't work
man,
like
you,
that.
bruh, no. But why was it so funny? I'm gonna let you go ahead and get in there right here. The reason why it was so funny, hold on, wait. The reason why it was so funny, because it was so fucking true. Because
Nah,
it was so fucking true. That's why it was so funny.
nah.
Not because of the
I ain't gonna say it
reaction.
don't happen. I ain't gonna say it don't happen. Niggas do
Come on
end up
now.
doing shit like that.
We gotta be honest, Stan.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it
I
don't
want men
happen.
to grow. I'm just saying, I don't want us like, dog, you not like, look, I'm gonna be real, dog. Would you agree or not? Do we or do we not as men try to be too damn tough on the internet, dog, and we don't humble ourselves enough? Would you agree or would not agree that, dog, there are times where really, bro, we should really be like, you know what, nah, it ain't even all of that. But now I'm not saying expose everything about you because we know how the internet go. Like, I even know about that. But I'm just saying, like let's be for real, bro. Majority
Man, I'm like
majority of the shit.
B Rabbit on 8 Mile. I don't give a fuck about what these niggas say, nigga. I got worse shit to say about me than you can
I know
fucking
it's not
say.
okay. Oh, wait. So this is gonna put me into the perspective so I know not to I guess in the future question D Rock about. So basically for you, nigga, this shit is motherfucking entertainment. I don't give a fuck about these niggas. I'm not trying to heal nobody, nothing. I fuck the serious conversation. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. God dang, I got the hiccups. But that's where you are basically, and if it is, okay, that's different. I don't give a fuck. I actually respect that. If you say nah, nigga, it's just all entertainment.
I'm
Fuck that
saying
shit.
I'm gonna put the message out there. If you catch it, you catch it. You don't, you don't. I don't give a fuck one way or another. Like I'm trying to help you. That's why I'm putting this information out there. Cause it's real shit. I'm telling you, it worked out. I already acted it out. I worked it out in real life in real time, like real shit. Trust me, we
But
can be plowing through these motherfuckers looking for something, but we don't know exactly what we're looking for. So we got to have 4, 5 motherfuckers that accumulate to the one motherfucker that we actually want. But at the same time, now, nigga, it's some internal shit that had to happen and had to go on. And I'm actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying this adventure, to be honest with you. Like real shit.
I see
So it's
what you're
like
saying.
a lot of this talk, bro, don't really be what it is. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
never
no, no,
thought
no.
that I have the most fun out of somebody who I consider approved. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
yeah,
mm, mm, mm. On that note,
what?
before I get ready to get up out of here, because I got to get ready to get up out of here, I did say, I don't know if I said it earlier here. I think I did. But I agree with you because, like I said, the best way for this space to be taken serious is to take the seriousness out of this space because none of you niggas are really serious. Nobody's really for real about this shit. Nobody's really trying to make no real change. If it's good content for the moment, if I can get some cash apps, cool. That's what it's about. It's not about
Nah,
change.
if I'm
So I
putting it
get you
down,
on that,
oh,
Stan.
no,
I get you
no,
on that,
no,
D-Rock. I get
no,
you.
no, 'cause that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
If I'm putting
Mm-hmm.
it down and you not picking it up, that ain't gonna stop me from putting it down. I'm still put it down. It's just your ass ain't picking it up. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. But at the same time, the motherfuckers who ain't picking it up, I don't give a fuck. Don't pick
What
it up.
I'm saying is that in this space,
Don't pick it up because you might be
it's
right.
not
But
about
this
this.
particular thing might not work for you. But I'm telling you, this is the shit that worked for me. That's all I could tell you. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about.
Like Stan Ultra say, nigga, I ain't got the way. I just have a way.
It's not
It
about
worked for
if
me.
it is. It's not about because I gotta go. It's not about if it's the way or anything. If you're trying to force people anything, what I've noticed is people don't want it. It has nothing to do with you.
That's
This
for people that
space
do
does not.
prosper.
Not
I know.
enough. Not enough to make the difference for anybody to see any form of glow
Man,
or
the shit,
change.
man. I've been
Not
watching this
enough.
shit since this inception.
I dare you challenge me on that.
The
I
channels that
dare you
actually
challenge
pop
me on that.
and actually go somewhere, them motherfuckers ain't talking about a bunch of damn nothing. Like them niggas might as well
I
put on
know.
makeup and a goddamn red ass nose. Cause them fucking clowns, them the ones who actually blow up and have a huge ass following. Matter of fact, you know what? I ain't even gonna release that information, but somebody showed me earlier how goofy the fucking internet is. Like it's a motherfucker who, man, this nigga made some bullshit ass videos and was getting WAP numbers. I'm talking about stupid numbers. And I'm like, he was like, bro, I just tricked the algorithm. That's all. Nigga was getting like 40, 50K views on videos just pouring water on motherfuckers. There you go. I give y'all one. But he rifled off a bunch of shit that he did.
Well, for the
That's
record, people,
that how simple it is? Because you got to think about it, bro. It ain't a mass. It's not a mass majority of folks that actually want to do the right thing. That's the first thing, or be serious.
yeah,
There's still
yeah.
motherfuckers running around here playing, like you know what I'm saying. This shit ain't really going down the way it's going down.
Nah, you got a point there. But I want people to pay attention.
Yeah, well, good luck with that shit. These niggas got
This is how you know
that.
Stan. This is how you know D Rock stands. See, his name is Stan. That's not a coincidence. D Rock stands on exactly everything he says. How do you know that, Smitty? Simple. When you come in, he tells you right at the bottom, sit your ass down and shut the F up. That's how you know. Basically, he not trying to hear nobody convince him of shit.
I
He'll
can't
hear
be.
you out. He'll hear you out.
Yeah.
But he stands on what he believes in, and he stands in his conviction. And for that,
Mhm.
I respect it. I digress. My mic is muted. Much respect, D-Rock. Thank you for
All
having
right.
me.
Peace out, brother. Good to have you up here, man. We need to chop it
You
up more.
already know.
All
Much
right.
respect. I'm gonna make a little clip. I'm gonna tag you.
Oh, do your thing, Thizzle.
Out of respect, that is.
Hey, bro, do your thing. You know how it go. I already know what it is, man. Shit, let's feed the algorithm what they want. But I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't disagree with them. Shit, all the shit that was important for us, music, television, even radio, they gave us the message wrapped in entertainment. So that's really all we really respond to or really know. But I'm gonna keep it real because that's all the fuck I know to do. I was proud, you know what I'm saying? My daughter was like, shh, oh, I can't wait till I turn 18. I already know what cuss word I'm gonna use. I'm like, what? Your favorite one? Oh, okay, cool. It is what it is. It is what it is. And the reason why I was proud because she understood that this is how the fuck my daddy talk. Obviously, my mama like it because shit, he talk. This is how the fuck he talk. So I ain't gonna ball up when I hear somebody talking like that. I'm gonna be used to that type shit. I heard my daddy talk like that. And I know I'm not 18 yet. I know I'm not at the age where I can be using that around my parents. Because even when she said that, I'm like, well, still can't use it around me. I don't want to hear that shit. But okay. But that's just me respecting the fact that she feel comfortable enough to talk to me because that's the relationship that we got. Open communication. You talk to your dad about whatever's on your mind. If it's wrong, I'll check you about it. You know what I mean? But I'm still hear you out. But nah, this is what it is. Like I ain't got but my life to live. I can't live nobody else's life. I can just tell y'all if y'all want to know what worked for me. Shit, this is what worked for me. I had to get my shit together and realize, nigga, what the fuck are you looking for? Cause at first I was just looking for a pretty motherfucker with a fat ass on it. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't give a fuck about all the other shit that bitch was doing. Like whatever job she had, don't fuck about that shit. You finna do the same shit. Get on your knees and lay on your motherfucking back. If you got a bachelor, a master, or nothing. Like what the fuck? I was working in Atlanta airport picking bitches like flowers. Anyway, now that I have kids, like yeah, I had to Nigga, you sure you want somebody to do your kids like that? You better warn them of niggas like how you used to be. But yeah, that's just how I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more niggas out there like that. Shit, niggas out there worse than that, nigga. At least give them some kind of goddamn information on how to combat this shit. But like I was telling them, shit, my intention was the same as a motherfucker who wasn't gonna do her right. We still wanted the same thing. Yeah. Eventually, yeah, we wanted that. So you weed the motherfuckers out by, you know what I mean, getting to know that person, you know what I mean, and using the discernment that me and your mama done taught you. Cause she didn't get with me by being a fucking by carrying herself no less than a wife. Cause trust me, I was done. I was done. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up, man. Good to see everybody. Appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate JD 1975 for hitting the goddamn the Cash App, you dig? And appreciate the homie Smitty for coming through. You know what I mean? You know, he loud as hell on the mic, but that's our partner. You feel me? I like chopping it up with old Smitty. And I appreciate everybody that came through in the panel, you know what I'm saying? Quaffy Nino, Ivy Wardy, again, JD 1975. Shit. And I know I've been gone for a minute, but I need to get back on my shit, man. Have these conversations. I don't give a fuck how many people listen. You know what I mean? Because if you don't want to hear it, you ain't got to. Plenty of other bullshit that he listen to. Plenty of other motherfuckers on here. Y'all like to be lied to, go listen to them motherfuckers. But if you want the motherfucking truth, come through.
There's a difference. There's disrespect and there's honest. I'm always honest. If you call it disrespect, you can call it what you want to, but I will never be belittling, downing, ridiculing, or just making someone feel lesser than they are. But I tell the truth. That's what I do. I have no lie in me.